Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Made it all the way to the splash today. This is P.
M.
Patricia.
Mariah.
PM Artist Studio. Hello, hello. Ann just snuck in, and Jolynn saying hello to most people. Oh, Judy P. Eva. All right. Good morning, guys.
Lots of activity over there. I see lots of hearts and love.
Hearts
And I
love.
think is that cupcakes? What is it? I can't see it from here.
Cupcakes. There's
With
flowers.
with a candle. Oh, a thumbs up.
Give us cupcake with a candle. We'll take it.
It looks like that from a distance, honestly.
No, I'm using that from now on. Cupcakes with candles, aka the thumbsy upsies.
Hey, you know they have that one that's a little pile of poop. For the longest time, I thought it was like chocolate
ice cream. She's like, it's chocolate ice cream. I'm like, no, that's poop. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd used it a couple times, and I imagine the
I'm
people
like,
that got it were like, what?
Wow, she's
That's
rude.
That, I was
turned quick.
just being really nice.
You're like, now you're getting cakes. Hello, Misty. I'm so glad. Oh, and Diana's here. And Laura, people, all right. Oh, and Linda. God, my eyes are just watering. Goodness.
I feel like I'm going to have a sneezing fit, and I hope it doesn't happen.
Don't do it. I tell her to think about chilies. I don't know why.
It makes my eyes water. No, I guess.
All right, hey, let's
water.
One second here. Let's get through the business.
Okay, what's the business?
Things are getting serious around here. How serious? She's starting to sort of measure things. She's still going to wing it a bit, but she's going to be registering.
Yeah, this is not my métier.
No, and we have also enlisted two of our fellow creators. Fran on the edge. Fran, are you here? Where are you, Fran? Oh, good morning, Robin. See her popping up in there. We got our mods here. That's awesome. Where was I with that? I got distracted.
On measuring.
I'm measuring. Yes.
The other people that are
Fran
doing...
on the edge will be doing a video, or maybe a live. I don't know. She doesn't really let me know. And then Michelle Mixed Media will also be doing probably a more proper video.
Yeah, this is kind of a...
This is going to be PMM style, just, like whatever we do and whatever she wants to do.
This is close to measuring as I get.
But it'll be fun, and then we'll move on to other things.
Yes.
So there you go. Hopefully we'll still be, learning and laughing together.
Hopefully.
Thursday Thoughts was super fun. Oh, yeah. Chris, Zorko, you here? Oh, Peg's here. Good morning, Peg.
And my matching bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my sartorial salute to spring in Texas. It lasts about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I think that was last week.
Muggy. Yes, I'll get out.
No, I told her I can't wear hats. That's too hot.
Too hot.
We even have the fan going.
We do. That's probably why my eyes are watering. Brad says I'm like a pug dog. There's any movement. Good morning, Sherry. Hello, hello. Alrighty. Just kind of a heads up, because I watched a bunch of live streams yesterday, and I just want to say that we have the nicest, most wonderful chat. Hi, Cindy. And just, I really appreciate our mods and how friendly you guys are to one another. It reflects so greatly upon us, and it just, woo! If I wasn't already teary-eyed from the fan, I would be even more so.
I just, and I don't know if these people know it or not, but when I go in there and I make a comment that I think is like really a good one, erudite and all of that, and they don't acknowledge it, I'm just like,
okay,
up yours, I'm gone.
Simmer down. But that is about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, those of you out there.
We do appreciate it. Good morning, and Jackie's with us. And Kylie and Candace. Oh, hey, Candace. I think you're new.
I think I saw Peg in there.
Yeah, Peg's here. Debbie? All right. Well, I'm going to send P over there. Let's get started measuring things, or as close as we get. As we have mentioned a few times. Okay, let's see.
It'll be more meaningful as we go along.
Will it?
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
What you just said will be a lot more meaningful.
Okay.
Well, I wonder. This is what I couldn't find last week, and guess where it was? It was up on Mariah's wall over there.
You guys should have told me. Should have seen it
Yeah.
in the background.
Should have.
Yeah.
Should have, would have, could
Shoulda,
have.
woulda, coulda.
Okay, well, just, I may get back to this later, just remind me, because I kind of wanted to do this same effect here inside of this with some other colors. And all of you people that showed up for Thursday, you already know about my new colors. I don't want to cover that up with my mounds of tissue paper.
Good morning, Kathy. Welcome.
I've been accruing.
Hello, Violet. Oh, so glad you're here. We got a full set of mods today. If you guys have any questions, do remember that if you hit the @ symbol, start writing in P&M, it'll kind of pop up. Now, if you're on your phone, it doesn't typically do that. But if you are on a desktop or anything like that, it will pop up. Then I see it in orange and I go, oh, hey, they have a question. Or our lovely mods usually alert me to it as well. So just
There you go.
there you go.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to talk about these colors real quick, and then I'm actually going to pull a print for you that I think I'm very proud of.
She thinks she's proud.
If it comes
So far, so good.
So far, so good. It's still over there with the paper on it. Okay. So, quinacridone, burnt orange, and transparent brown oxide are both open, heavy body. So they're, And I really would rather this wasn't open. But, I can deal with it. Sorry. Anthraquinone, and I don't know.
We need to come up with a cute name for that one.
I love this blue.
It's the other
But
Prussian.
It's the other Prussian.
We're going to call it the other Prussian. from now
Because
on.
it seriously is. But the problem with it is you know how Lucas Krill colors are typically very dry. That means when you put them down on the plate, they dry out really quickly, even the heavy body ones. So this does, but I have figured out how to use it to my advantage, and hopefully we'll do some of that today. Now look at this blue, y'all. Manganese blue. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm definitely going to use some of that today.
It's like the other Miami Vice.
Yeah. But, it's sort of...
It's a little more serious.
Semi-transparent. And I like that. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to put that over there to put it in my book. But this is what we're going to be doing today. Now, I know if you... Did you put this one in?
Did I put it in? No.
Put it in the shot?
Because it didn't make sense with the other ones. Because the red overpowered it.
Oh, well.
Like, it was like, okay, well, that's great, but I had the red stuff on. She's talking about for the thumbnail.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to do some things sort of like this
It
today.
really is the more impressive print.
Yeah, it involves more than one step. It's a two-stepper.
Well, no, that's like a 3 or 4 stepper. Black.
Yeah.
It was the black,
Black,
the light blue, the
light
dark
blue,
blue,
and then the dark blue,
and then the final pull.
which was white.
There
can
you
tell.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do some of that.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do some of that. And I'm going to
Hopefully not
empty
just
up my
talk
plate.
about it.
This is just kind of, I mean, it's nice.
I just want to know why that light's now all of a sudden so...
I'm very proud of this one.
Yes.
And I did cut my little...
Here, give it a little wiggle. I'm going to give your light a little turn. Well, see, now that's almost too much of a turn that I gave it.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's really important that I see what I'm doing, Mariah. I'm not sure if you are aware of that. And
You're a professional. You can deal with the, I'm working for the people
flop.
here. Working for the people.
All right, here's a relatively clean piece of white paper. We want to be careful. Okay, we're going to be using Sydney Zia.
She's like, I need to write. Did you write it down?
I did, right here.
Awesome. She's like, I got to write that down.
And I wanted to call them Zia balls, but
We decided that might be slightly inappropriate.
yeah, I don't know if everyone else would know.
Hello, Kathy.
They are. I mean, they're little balls.
Ooh, she's making sauerkraut.
Oh my gosh, I love
We
sauerkraut.
do love, that will make the house some stinkiness, though.
Oh, I
I
made
love
some
some crap.
sauerkraut once, and everybody that walked in the door said, "What? What died?"
What happened here?
And I was like, "That's rude.
That's
Why
weird.
would
That's
you
my
say
cooking.
that? That's my cooking." Now, I think that, and we loved it so much, and I had this big, huge crock which I gave to my sister, and I'm having,
You having a little moment about that?
remorse about that. I should give it back to me, but anyway.
We'd have to go to Colorado.
It weighed a lot, and I didn't want to take it to Alaska. So anyway, what you do is you put a plate on top, and then you put a rock or something heavy on top. I just happen to have plenty of rocks, so I use rocks.
Rocks.
And it weighs it down so that it stays down in the solution. They have fancy little things nowadays that,
But, when you got a good rock,
yeah,
why not use it
yeah.
in your crock?
Rock in the crock. Okay, Zia balls. Now,
Yeah, see, she still uses it. I was like, can we call them
I'm
Zia
gonna
orbs
print
or
over
spheres?
this
Yes,
just
do that.
because I think it's kind of pukey.
Well,
I'm really going to print over this too because that just kind of makes me.
well, you were in love with it, and it
Yeah,
really
I
was.
was.
But I wasn't as in love with it, so I applaud this decision.
I think we can make it.
Good
more
morning, Carol.
We can
so
make
happy
it
you're
more
here.
better.
Are you feeling better? I hope you are.
Okay. Twisting around in the chair here. Oh.
And I wonder if the cat's loose. The cat now knows, like, when we are streaming and comes and hangs out with me and tries to jump on the keyboard and things. So I've been trying to lock him up during the streams because he's got a real attitude, that cat. All cats have attitudes.
I have about 14 layers on here. That's a slight exaggeration, but I want to make sure.
Only slightly.
I tell you what I have discovered. You want to take care of the edges of your plate because that's where your
Crack the seal.
that's where your tears start.
Oh, she's no better. Well, I hope you do start feeling better soon.
There's two reasons that I saved this to pull today. Well, one, I was using all of the stencils that we've got. And two is to talk about...
What's next week? Giving you
what the last layer should be.
Oh.
Okay, just...
That matches your outfit. Hey, we kind of coordinated and I didn't even really...
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ah,
We didn't plan that.
we didn't plan that. All right. Either your last layer needs to be, and I say this, and there's always exceptions to the rule.
But there are rules.
There are rules. Just
We were talking about that last night, and she said you can break, she says there are no rules. But there are rules.
There
it's
are
just
rules.
that you can break.
and I think it makes you look really smart if you know what the rules are that you're
There
breaking.
you go. She likes that.
Yeah, I like that.
She's one of those people.
I am one of those snotty
Good morning, Chris.
snotty people. Okay, so I can't even tell you how many layers I have on here. And I struggled and struggled because I wanted to keep a lot of that beautiful turquoise color.
Oh yeah, and there was a whole debacle of, like, she just threw every stencil she had or mask on there, and I was like, that's not gonna go well.
And I mean,
it didn't.
It didn't,
go well.
and they came off on my brayer, and I was, and that's this up here.
Yeah.
But I actually like that.
Yeah.
And then what I did, because I'd used my brown open, and it was
Thank you,
taking
Jack.
forever to dry, so let me just tell you a little trick for those of you who are...
Oh, here, hold on. Woo! I didn't know.
We just about had a
The Griswold situation.
Griswold situation. If you want those colors to hurry up and dry, whip some of this stuff on there. As I mean,
And whip it good.
yeah,
Yeah.
within
And that's
5
the
minutes.
shuttle, right? Not the shift. Oh, no,
yeah, this is the shifter.
Okay, that's the color shift. That's the folk art one.
Yeah.
But remember, there's the color change by shuttle. Yeah, say that like 5 times.
Yeah, is it almost exactly the same color?
And they come with more colors. So,
yeah.
there you
I think
go.
that's a better deal, right?
is a
Didn't we
better-
decide that was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Okay, so, and I've got some of that anthroquinine,
We are now calling the other Prussian.
the other Prussian anthraquinone. I don't know how you say that. I don't even know where they come up. I'm sure that has meaning.
I can barely do the quinacridone.
I know, it took me a long time. But
Maybe we should just say
it's
it more.
very dry. And it works really well if you want to get this effect here. Which we'll talk about that more later.
So
More layer.
anthraquinone.
Anthraquinone. It's a very lovely color. You just have to really...
It is highly pigmented, and that is why.
Is that for sure? Or did you just make that up?
I did not make it up, but this is my running theory with these really, especially when they're.
She didn't look it up.
I didn't look it up. I'm making things up.
She did. I have something in my eyeball.
Just tell folks you heard it here.
Okay, I'm going to keep this thing right here
May or may
because
not be true.
I want to remind myself. I think that these colors are lovely together.
This is how rumors get started.
Exactly.
Misinformation.
All right, let's get into some registering here. Turn my plate around. I'll tell you what. If you don't have any of these plastic hootie doos, you need to invest in some. I'm here to tell you that they have made my decision making much more precise.
Yeah, she's like, why wasn't I doing the clear ones all along? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, who knew?
I'm not in charge of that. She just says order some things, and I do, or go to the local hardware store.
Yeah, and it's really a good idea. I'm speaking from experience on this too. With my exact measurement and everything. It's best to do your registration before you put the paint on.
A little bit easier.
A little bit easier.
Less messy.
Less messy. Okay. Yeah, see, that would just pulled up everything. All right, now I want to make sure, and see, this is not working very well.
Oh, yes. They are named for the pigments. Yes. But I was saying that I think that one of the reasons that it dries out so quickly, or dries quickly, is because it is heavily pigmented.
Yeah.
There you go.
I would...
Oh, we got Brad in the chat, y'all. Got Brad in the chat.
All right, well, I'm not going to register anything. I'm going to pull this because I want to use, this is my 8x6, which
Will you push that a little bit closer towards me? Yeah, the whole, there we go, kit and caboodle.
My camera's not.
Nope, don't you touch that. The camera's just fine. We got a lighting situation. That's what we got.
Just trying to, I feel like tap dancing or, starting to sweat because I'm being interrogated.
I was on you. You set it up. I'm just moving it back and forth.
Okay, now I want to make sure that I'm registering. Oh, I'm not registering. I'm pulling. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my brain is really somewhere else today, obviously. All right, what do we want to pull this with? Now,
Did you have your coffee?
look at this. Not enough, obviously.
Not enough.
So this is what is on the front. This is what I will see when I pull this print.
Jackie says she can't print without, it's a must-have, the acrylic clear. Yeah, you become very like, oh, why didn't I have this before? This is making my life a lot easier.
Yeah, because then you don't have to guess, and in my case, remember, and we all know that my rememberer is working.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of like Dory the fish.
Yeah.
Like, what happened 5 minutes ago? Where were we? What were we doing?
Yeah.
I'm not being mean.
We all just, accommodate and make do with what we've got.
Hello, Judy. Good
All right.
morning.
I really feel like adding one more layer to this and making it just a bit more interesting. So what am I going to use?
Please keep the blue. Don't obliterate the blue.
Shush, shush. You have to remember, when I put blue on this, it's going to turn this other stuff.
Very dark.
Mm-hmm. And we've got dark here, and then
I
we'll
think
have...
you should just pull it as is.
You need to just not be telling me what to do. So I'm going to start getting
Just get
feisty here.
feisty.
Feisty.
All right, back it off.
Ah,
Just to made my
Yeah, this will really
feelings known.
send her into the
No, I might be cool with that. That might be.
quinacridone crimson.
Here, like, call your pool shot. I want to hear what you think is going to happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's going to brighten up all of the orange, and orange is going to become red orange. The areas where there really isn't anything right now, those are going to be bright red. And that's kind of problematic because it's right on the edge, and you don't want to have your brightest color on the edge because it takes you away somewhere else.
Have you talked yourself out of this color? Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Ooh, here's an idea. you could put that at the bottom, and then maybe more of the one of the yellowier ones at the top.
Well, I hate to say it, but
Boom.
okay. So we will use quinacridone azo gold at the top. And this is good. Let me tell you something else that when you're doing multiple colors and you're trying to get some kind of a fades thing going on, it's best that you use colors that are the same viscosity.
Yes.
Because if you have a heavy body on there with a fluid or a high flow, you're not going to be happy because they don't.
Kylie says, "Ooh, I love a Quinn Crimson, but that looks great already." Or no, this is making me nervous. But I feel that this decision, I'm good with.
It gets kind of murdery.
Well, murdery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to use too much paint. It's always better to waste a little paint than to waste a whole pull.
Oh.
That's my philosophy.
Cindy got her acrylic blocks, several sizes at the hardware store. They sell them from their scrap pile for $1.
Well, why
They
don't...
didn't have that where we were going.
Well, it's because you're going to those...
Don't you talk about it. We went to the big box store.
You know, we don't even have... They used to...
Well, there's a Tractor Supply, which is probably about as close as you get to like a local, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling... Okay, I probably should use the big one.
Yeah, I'm not feeling. I don't know that they even carry that sort of thing over there.
I don't think they do.
You can get a horse trough in case you want to go swimming or something. Love a good horse trough for the summer.
Okay, that was an excellent call, Mariah, I must say. Now, I'm going to let that dry because...
Then you can just pull it with something either...
Yeah, and it's going to be... Yeah, that was a good one.
Hooray. Okay, can you register something?
Oh my God.
I feel like she's...
Register. Okay, let's register. Get that out of the way.
That's right, that you can play and do whatever
we've got other people that are doing a better job for this, but we have
That's right.
that. We have that in the credits, so we've got to do it. All right. I'm going to put it down on my acrylic plate.
Hello, Nancy, and welcome. We find them at the hardware stores. Like, we got those at Home Depot. And they carry them in standard sizes. And I don't even think the Home Depot cuts them any longer. They used to, but we asked them, hey, do you guys have anybody to cut them down? And they said, no, we don't do that. They used to a while back, but now they're just kind of in standard sheets. But they do sell a specialized, like, acrylic cutting knife thing that basically scores it and you pop it. Be careful when using it. It's still a little, you know, we have Brad do it.
Yeah, and now let me just tell you the whole down low on that stuff. This stuff will cut you.
Yes, so you need to also have, it's best to, because didn't you use your sander?
I just ran my, especially on the points.
Yeah.
Because that is...
They're very pokey.
Now, I don't know that you need to do both sides, but this washi tape is kind of poopy anyway.
Hello, Maggie. Welcome. So happy
So
you're
I'm
here.
going to hinge it on both sides. Okay, you don't have to. My paint's in the way of my paper. Okay, so what are we going to do here today? Well, we're going to anthraquinone some stuff here. And I'll show you what happens.
All right, how many of these are you going to try to line up together?
I don't know.
Okay. See, I should have never told her that we have some other people taking care of all of us.
I might have hit the
working on it, 'cause-
nettle a little heavy. This.
Oh, are you? Oh, wow. I have to bring her a little snack. Start crashing out.
Might
on
have
me.
to take a nap.
That's what happens.
That's why I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, she's terrible.
Okay.
Actually, you've always been that way. It wasn't really like something
No,
that just
it
all of a sudden
wasn't
happened.
new.
No.
You got to make sure you got the right side. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now, instead of... This is my tissue that came with my package that...
I'm pretty impressed with this little, you know, technique. It does some cool stuff there.
Yeah, it does. And And it really works well with the quinone stuff because it dries so fast that you gotta really get mean with it to get it up.
She doesn't have any problem with that, as y'all know. Getting mean with
So
it.
rude. I'm such a kind soul. I can't
She
believe
really is a kind soul, but you know, she gets a little.
Oh, I just get a little snorty once in a while. All right, now see, that's really lovely. Okay, we could pull up, but we're not going to. We're going to do something else. I don't know. What else are we going to do?
I hope it involves your little registration business there.
Raspberry. Well, it will.
Alright.
I can't pull anything on that. It's dry, Mariah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes, true that.
Here we go. Quinacridone burnt orange, which is on the color wheel, the sort of opposite of blue.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
It's definitely further away.
It's the neutralized version. It's already it has blue in it already. Okay, here we go. Now you really want to work it down in there because remember that stencil has a bit of loft. And you want to use a heavy body on the second one. Why? Because you're going to be doing a lot of brayering.
And heavy body could mean even that you have mixed up some of your own paints.
Mixed up some of your own paints.
Using like the impasto. Make it a little thicker.
Make it a little bit thicker so it stays moist longer. Now we are ready. Voila! I don't know if this is necessarily a register or
No,
not.
it
I
is not.
might
That's
just
why I
go
said-
ahead and take this off.
Because you don't even have the ones that go with that bigger one.
Huh. Huh. Oh, yeah, I do. Maybe I'm not done here.
Oh, she cut hers up too, by the way.
Yeah, I did. You can cut yours up if you want to.
Yeah.
After you buy them, you can do anything you want.
You have our permission.
And if you really mess them up, you just order another one.
Hello, Marcia. Good morning.
All right, let's do something like that. That will capture some of our blue there.
So this is the Sydney Zia mask. You can buy all the pieces. Well, except for you can buy the inner and outer come as a set. Because it's kind of like, that would really be the one that you would want to register. That's the one you should do one registration thing with. And then we'll...
You know what? I'm going to just do what I want to do.
Okay. So,
And it'll all happen in time. And
That's
y'all
right.
just need to hang in there with me.
yeah. You've got support in the chat.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now
Although
We
Sharon might be on my
have-
side.
we're going to lose some of our light blue, but we're going to still keep some of it because we've got it. And I've pressed those down in there.
That was funny, Vanessa. Vanessa says she has a very, very heavy body here. And she's not talking about the paint.
Okay, so what we're going to do, and I have no idea what this is going to do, but we're going to try it.
Okay.
Manganese blue hue.
Peg has a question. She says, will any clear gel medium work as a retarder?
No, ma'am. All the gel medium is going to do is make your paint more transparent.
And the viscosity, depending
And-
on whatever
yes.
the
And
viscosity of that
change
medium
your
is.
viscosity.
And usually a gel, well, not all will. I mean, they can be the heavy ones, the runny ones. I mean, tar gel is like that's careful with that.
Don't be putting that on your brayer first.
First
Rattle
thing.
out of the box.
Yeah.
You'll be really unhappy.
She knows.
I know these things. It's not because somebody told me. It's
No.
because I did it.
She really likes the hands-on learning.
Probably, yeah. I can't take somebody else's opinion. Who knows what they know?
Yeah, and the conditions could be completely different. We're thoroughly convinced that, the things that Fran has happened just blow our mind.
Do not happen in Texas. for whatever reason. Now this is the
So that also depends. And Peg, she's in Georgia. It gets pretty humid there, so as far as like dry time, that all is gonna come into play.
Okay.
And that's the need for a retarder, is dry time. It slows down the drying process. Or
Yes.
yeah.
That's
The
what,
timing.
that's what it do. Okay, we're going to do a little plate switching here. That's why I told her I need a whole bevy of these things so I don't have to do this ripping it off and,
Yeah.
Put that baby down so I can get it out.
She hasn't headed to her studio yet today, so we saved her from an issue or two. All right. Hey, Christy. Aw.
Hi, Christy.
She's on her lunch break.
Oh, great. I just pulled off some paint with my finger.
Oh, I know. You sent me a bunch of things. We need to talk later and stuff. Christy's doing some cool stuff. She's got a lot of polygons. I don't know if they were, I think they were 6-sided, so that'd be a hexagon. Is that right, Christy? Let me know. Christy's my best friend. She also lives in Georgia.
She's a very nice person.
She is. She's the nicer one of our friendship.
Yes.
Always.
Always. Okay, so let me just review here.
Yes.
Quick review.
Quick review.
Quick review. Where's old Blue here?
One of these days we're going to register something. Maybe. Otherwise, I will refer to the 2 videos that I talked about in the very beginning. Once those are...
Lost old Blue. Oh, well.
Oh, the one from the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you probably set it to your other side. It seems that when you move things, you kind of...
Oh, yeah, I did.
There.
Thank you.
I try to keep an eye on you.
Here's old Blue. So, I think I started off with a black with the stencil down on there. I'm just guessing. I don't really know. Yeah?
What's that?
I think I put the black down and then put this down.
You did the full.
The full. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
You know, with this whole register thing, there's so many ways to get around it.
And here's what Robin has on the mixed media clear gel medium per se does not act as a retarder unless it's slow drying itself.
Do they make such a thing?
Probably. My God, there's so many. That's the other thing. It's like read the bottle, because
do they have open acrylic gloss medium?
maybe. I bet.
Not to my knowledge, but that would be something that
I bet you Golden does. I don't think U.S. Art Supply would. They keep it pretty.
Yeah.
Standard, or kind of
more
generic.
Okay, we're going to go with black.
But if you use thicker layers, then it might seem to dry more slowly. True that.
This is true, but that does not work with anthro. I don't care how much you put out there, that sucker's going to dry before you get anything down.
She's like,
take my word for it. Or, go buy your own. And,
check it out. Check it out.
I don't care.
Okay. It's 82 degrees in Florida. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be like 77 today here.
Yeah.
It's getting steamy.
A heat wave.
It's getting steamy.
All right. I just don't think I want black.
Yes. And see, I was right. They do have open acrylic mediums by Golden. They're going to have all kinds of mixatives and things through
Well,
Golden.
now that would be something I would be interested in buying, because it's, instead of 2 steps, you just have 1. If you want to make your paint transparent and have, I think that's a.
Well,
I would.
That's one of the reasons I love these discussions.
No kidding. Okay,
we learn things. Except for I usually end up having to buy something.
Yeah.
We're doing it for y'all.
I send my orders down to Mariah on pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just shove them under the door. This is my homemade version of Payne's Gray, by the way. And it is kind of more transparent.
I think I added that to the... I'm pretty sure it's in the guide. If it isn't, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. It's in Makers. I know that because I posted it there.
Well, that's kind of poopy.
Oh, we didn't even even talk about the giveaway or anything. Jeez.
Well, you can go ahead and talk about that while I muck about with my paint over
All
here.
right. Hey, guys, remember, we're doing the giveaway for our 3,000 subscriber, mark.
I know that has...
And so what you have to do is you have to come back after the live stream. If you're watching the replay, you can just go down there. If you can leave a comment, that means you're watching the replay. Leave a comment. Let us know. What'd you like about it? Stick around and let us know a few things that you'd like to know or ask questions. All that business. We love to know that. If you are outside of the United States, please let me know. We will put you in a separate little giveaway because we want to make sure that you guys have something. It's just not going to be as big because packaging and all that is just ridiculous right now as far as shipping. So I think that's that. And if you haven't given the video a thumbs up, please do. We love that. It lets everybody know, hey, there's something cool happening over here, and you might want to watch it too. Thirdly, Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't a part of it, that's where we hang out during the week and do all the fun things like the Makers Creative Collab. That's lots of fun. Our good friend Mo, Ann, and this one over here, our Artie Trio, leading the team non-YouTubers in a postcard swap, or you can just do whatever you want. We always encourage that.
Oh, yeah, we've got some people doing some really cool...
Oh, yes. And then we
cool
have
things.
the Creative Collab, the YouTubers, that on the 19th, we will be dropping public videos. There we go. Woo!
Woohoo!
I didn't even rehearse that.
Hey, I'm really surprised I got anything out of that. This is kind of a Fran bowl. Oh, it's underneath.
We mean that with love, friend.
Yes, we do. I'll tell you what.
Hello, Randy.
The gel plate gods smile on Fran.
They do.
And you know, some people got it, some people don't. All right, now we've got a lovely little layer down here, which we can alter slightly.
Oh, wait, I missed something out there.
Our little hoop-de-doo things
Oh.
and make them go a different way.
So is that...
But, you know, I think that's going to obfuscate. I want to go ahead and do another layer here with something else that kind of, you know, makes this look cool and whatnot. I don't want green, so I'm not using yellow.
Oh, Peg's multitasking.
Oh, yeah?
Blix carries an open medium by Golden. Okay. Oh, Judy. She purchased that. Sometimes retarders are called gel retarders, but they are not the same as gel mediums. That was from Kylie.
Oh, really?
You see, I love this. We're learning things.
You know, I appreciate this stuff. Now, Mariah, you need to write this down. And
Judy would like to know if she can send her desires to Mariah as well. We're not quite there yet. Maybe one of these days we'll have a little fun.
That's a good one.
I do like that though. Laura R says,
not all of my requests
and
are honored.
I think this is supposed to be Atelier was one of the original open acrylic formulas. I have about a dozen of them or so. They're very nice. Okay.
There, see?
Heather says it looked like a map. Yep, we love some mappy stuff over here. I don't know. There's Fran.
Fran!
It's like she heard maps being said and then went, oh, I must be there.
I need to be there. What am I doing? Where I am?
Where am I?
All right, now I'm getting enough of this off that I can see my design down below, but I don't want to lollygag because I am, you know, I'm registering here. Hey, Fran, how about this register?
See, Fran on the edge. She's one of our videoers of doing the, you know, hopefully more proper than we are. And then, hello, Randy. I think I already said that, but hello, waving back. Might be fun to tape down and register the stencil too. Yeah, see, we're hoping that Michelle or, you know, Fran will be doing it in a more, you know,
Yeah, but I see the way I do it here, I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of doing it.
She's kind of, you know, we said it was going to be quick tips.
Yeah.
Jackie,
and
I'm
you
sorry.
might not even want to do it. And see, I've got some mucky stuff there, which I don't know if that's going to come through.
No, I don't think that's a big deal.
And I took mine apart because I didn't necessarily like how they were.
Oh, hello, April. You are most welcome. She got her print to doodle on. Now you got to post that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that was
that's
the
the
deal.
deal. Or we'll send
We'll
somebody.
recall it.
We'll send somebody to pick it up. Where's she live?
Oh,
We know anybody there?
we might.
right, now I'm looking over here towards my potted paint.
We do not know much about making homemade plates because we've always just had the purchased gel press plates.
Oh yeah, that's oh great.
She's running her skin through the gravy.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all this Halloween here because it seems to be keep on giving. It's not open, but I'll tell you what, it's
acting that way, huh?
It's acting that way.
Hello, Leanne. Good morning. So
That
glad
over
you were
there in the
here.
pile. Okay, so I don't know that this is the right thing to do, but we'll see. This should be semi-opaque.
Lisa had a leak underneath her kitchen sink, and she had to clean everything out. We do understand that, and what a
Oh,
little
man, yeah.
archaeological dig that can be. And she found some mineral oil.
Well, see?
Hey, there's our other Robin. Hello, Robin. Creative Space Robin. Robin number 2.
All right, this is going to be, I think, really good because, yeah, see what happens there?
Sugar bits and things. I think you could just, I mean this in the nicest way, slow your roll. There you go.
Oh, I need to get it done sometime this century.
Right. Some aggressive rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Keep those bright ears rolling. Skin.
Rawhide.
No. Acrylic skins. Oh, and we're just, we get such a giggle about all that. I tell you, those skins have been quite the thing.
How many people have looked at the Instagram thing? This just blows my mind. Okay,
Well,
I
over on
worked my
Instagram is-
butt off trying to make good prints, and everybody's, losing their mind over this skin crap.
You know.
Oh, look at that.
They loved it so much, they wanted to stay with it. It's because they're getting sticky.
Yeah.
And she's reactivated something on there.
Yeah, well, that's certainly...
That's all right.
less-
I think that's cool looking, though.
less than stellar. Okay.
I like it.
Now, I can just tell you that that's really wet. And that was a really
Oh,
rookie call there on me using that
rookie
because
move.
it's got retarder in it. So we'll just set that aside.
hello, LB. Can you remind me of your name, pretty please? And I'll write it down because I'm having troubles these days.
All right, well, that's doing something over there. Oh, yes.
There we go.
Now, this is my other favorite color. I mean, I do have a few.
Oh, Vanessa, you can let that paint build up on there.
And the reason I love this is, number one, it's opaque. And it's easy for me to see that I have covered my plate completely. Because that is another little problem. If you don't get enough paint out there and you think, oh, darn, I need to put some more paint down. But by the time you put some more paint down,
You're causing more issues.
all you're going to do is be brayering it up.
All right,
I watch people do this. And I like this yellow because it just has enough pigment to it that it's, I don't know, I like it better than the white. Well, we got some kind of crap going on out there.
Language lady.
I think it's on my brayer. Maybe I can get it off. Oh, well.
I love confusing non-artists with art terms. I think I missed something, but I still think that's kind of funny. Yes, the skin collection. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay.
It is. It's like
Well,
perfect
you have
color.
more than one brayer when you get chunky monkey stuff on.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the ice cream kind.
Yeah, I don't know. The conditions around here are less than sanitary. I could be picking that up from my paper.
Oh, it is true. Now you got a little burn mark there. Some people be upset about that. There you go. Just rolling it out.
Yeah. And remember, this is open, so I've got a chance to do all that, and I don't have to, you know, like, go crazy and...
Okay. Diana wants to know, what are our suggestions about cleaning stencils? You must clean them, or is it not okay not to? All of hers are plastic, not UFO.
Oh. I do not know about that, and you need to be careful because some of whatever you clean it with will melt that stuff.
Maybe. I don't know what you're using. But again, like we can kind of...
It certainly will, and it can wrinkle it.
Well, it can crack it because it can dry it out. It can do a lot of things because acetate's a weird thing.
Do this. You don't want that on your stencil.
But it depends on what, of course, you're using. The Murphy's oil, I doubt that would do anything to those.
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know that.
I'm not committing to that because I don't want you coming back and saying, wow.
Well, that didn't go well.
Yeah, because I don't know about those.
But generally speaking,
I just know that I tried to clean an overhead projector acetate film once because I don't, for whatever reason, entered my head.
Mm-hmm.
But all it did is it just rippled it. So I don't know. You need to check with your stencil people.
Okay. Randy wants to know. I hope that answered your question, Diana. We don't really... P doesn't clean hers. And here's one of the reasons. Because she can then soak them in the Murphy's oil and then get weird skins.
Let me show you
because,
some of my stencils.
You know, we're weirdos and like skin. Well, she's a weirdo. I just
These weigh about 5 pounds.
They're so wonderful. And then you can cut them up and use them in projects later.
Yeah, and see, they've got stuff that's stuck to them.
All right, Randy wants to know why you're taking off some of the paint. So we need to get back to that. She's just learning. I need to ask why some of the paint is coming off of the gel plate. Because you want to brayer that off.
What? Oh, yeah, you want to be able to see below. Because if you don't, number one, your paper's going to wrinkle. Because it's too wet. And I mean, sometimes that's going to happen anyway. It just, you can't avoid it.
Right.
And the other thing is you want to have enough sticky there to grab those lower layers. If it's too much, it's just going to take off that wet last layer. So it's a fine line. And that's why I like to use open, opaque on that last pull. Because this is going to be a dry pull. I'm going to set this aside. I'm not messing with it.
It has time to kind of soak in.
Yeah, it does.
But she hasn't left so much paint there that that's the only thing you're going to pull off or just get it off in pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good question, my dear.
All right. And Kylie says, so on point with the
anybody else have any other?
Ones I'm on with the stencils. Kylie Koo rarely cleans her plastic stencils. When she does, it's for the example of the paints that has built up so much and stopped them from working so well. Yep. And then I just soak them in lukewarm water with some dish soap. Perfect. There you go. Kylie Koo to the rescue.
But the reason I love these Yupo things, well, number one, I had a stencil drop on the floor and I ran over it with my wheels
Fran's still soaking her
on my
brayer.
chair.
She's hoping for skins. I know it.
Fran, give it up.
just peel it off and
just
get your brayer going.
Go for a new layer.
Okay.
Yeah, and make sure the last one's a really cool layer. I always do that.
Oh, see here, Chris is one of our skin people. I use the skins and layers all the time. I have a little drawer with them in it. Disgusting, probably. No. We've decided that most of the people here have something like that.
Yeah.
And there are about 2,000 other people that really enjoyed that video. So.
Absolutely.
There's a. There's a club.
Yeah.
We may need to start it.
There are more strange people out there. Yeah. I love it to know that there are at least 2,000 of us.
And Chris, I know you're not on Facebook, are you? Because were you able to get to the? Because Chris is part of our people. She's just not she's not a true, I don't think she goes to makers. I need to get you the link to Thursday because seriously, you'll lose your mind.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
And I wore my other earrings then.
This is Chris Headless Violin.
Oh.
Not Chris Zorko.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Getting her note up on who's who and what's what.
Absolutely. Okay, so I turn this upside down because this is the side I'm going to see. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing lots of white showing through there. See that?
Which is an opportunity.
Which is an opportunity to add another color. And I don't know. And it can be opaque at this point. This could be my pull color. What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I think you need to add some kind of yellowy sort of business, but I also worry about that turning greeny, froggy.
Yeah. It will. It'll frog out. I think we need to lean towards, I haven't pulled anything with purple in like forever.
Lisa says as she gets older, she just notices she has too much skin.
I know, in places that you never expected.
You're like, hey, why is that there? That wasn't there before.
Yeah. I don't know. That looks pukey. I don't like that. I did not like
Yep. Chris is a brayer peeler.
All right, here we go. I'm leaning towards this.
I don't think that, not for actually thinning out the paint, Heather, you're not going to get the same. Like, you need a soft rubber brayer for this to really happen the way that, certainly the way we're showing things.
Okay, we're going to go opaque. And we're going to use our cheap Cracker Barrel. Now, I think that's kind of puny. Let's go with the heavier duty.
Denise Lush, yeah. P watches her here and there.
I do. I'll tell you what.
She gets hers thick on the brayer too and likes to peel it off on camera. I don't think you've ever come across one of those videos.
Not hers. But I'll tell you what, some of her earlier videos before she got all
branded up
are
leave it at that.
Awesome. I mean, she did stuff that you cannot believe.
Brad says yellow or gold would be nice, but she's going for the green, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, you may have just caught it just in time. I also applaud this yellow or gold idea versus going green.
All right. But I'm still going to use my cheap paint.
Yeah, they do actually get a little stronger, especially some of those, thin, not Yupo stencils. Will kind of beef up a little.
Now, this is extremely watery. You see this?
Ooh, that is. That seems waterier than normal.
It's probably because I need to shake it up.
Is that Martha?
No.
Martha needs a good shaking every once in a while.
She does. By golly, it's some other stuff.
Some other stuff. It settles.
It does. All right, now, where's my person that said, how do you know how much to... Oh, and this is that stinky stuff.
Ah.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it?
Some acrylic paints have an odor.
And I don't know that this is going to be a good... I may just brayer this off and try something else. I don't know if it's going to do the job.
No.
Oh, well. Live and learn.
Yeah, where's your marshmallow? You should have gotten marshmallow if that's what you were going to do.
Well, I was just trying to go with something kind of...
Oh, hello, Marita. I saw you in chat the other day. You were one of the very few people that actually talked to me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes.
I was starting to feel a little like, you get a little like, wow, okay. Am I talking?
Well, I don't know that this is like something I'd write home about.
Oh, I love it.
But,
I think gold would have been like, really like, woohoo, awesome. But.
Well, now.
I don't know, I got the gold fever.
That brings me to the next thing that you could do to this. Once this is dry, you pull it off. I really like how it accentuated some of the red there. You can do you know how I put it down, put the stencil down, and then dabbed it off so that you just get some of the gold when you pull it?
Yes, Leanne, go take care of that, yes.
What?
Her husband was playing tug of war with the dog and may have dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, good Lord.
Ouchies.
Yeah,
that makes me
that was really a crap job on getting the paper down.
Is that the new blue, the anthraquin, whatever? Anthraquin?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. The other Prussian.
Yeah, the other Prussian. Remember, I just thinned it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we've got going back over here with our
I'm gonna resituate all this because I'm like right up against the table thing, and so that's why I'm always trying to.
All right, so now let's talk
Maneuver.
about what we have here, which, you know, at this point you can make a call. I really do not love that at all.
What's the call?
So, I don't have to put this on there. I can just pull this stuff off of here and, you know, start over.
Do-over.
A do-over.
She needs a do-over on this registration.
I need a do-over on this.
We're in fact only going to probably get one actual registered thing out of this video.
Yeah, but we're going to do a whole lot of really cool stuff along with it.
There you go.
So, you know, it's just one of those things you just... I don't know. When I get this on here, I may put this right back down. I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about that, Chris. Well, I'll go over there and I mean, the link's still there. Or message me. I'll get it to you.
What are we talking about?
Because I want Headless Violin Chris to watch Thursday's Makers because she said she is a member.
Oh, she's not a maker?
She is a maker. She just doesn't go over there often.
Oh.
Kind of like Robin. Robin doesn't love the Facebook either.
Well, y'all just are missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. Well, we're hoping to brighten this up.
Really, the only place you need to be on Facebook is Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't a member, please come find us. There are links down below. Or maybe one of our moms will drop in the link. I would go fishing for it, but I'm just being lazy right now. And be sure to answer the questions because we want to know more about you.
Well, it's getting grungy.
Sharon wants to know, is that registration? It's about as close as it gets around here.
Is she being facetious?
She is, because she put a laughy face afterwards.
My golly, Sharon.
Yeah, Fran, I think Fran just kind of comes and hangs in Makers and pops around a little bit.
I think it's looking better.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
I don't either, but sometimes these ones that get 2 or 3 pounds of paint on them are my very best ones.
Yeah. Worth their weight in gold. Worth their weight in paint.
Oh, seriously, I have some that I keep thinking there are 2 papers stuck together because they're so heavy. All right, where are we here with our what's available on our...
What's next?
Let's see if we can pull this.
I'm just so in love with this one.
This is
freaking out the camera, flipping around. Oh, there you go, Fran. They're going to start a Daffy Club.
A what?
A Daffy Club. It's okay. She can join.
Okay. Sounds good.
You know, like being, forgetful. Like,
Oh, yes. Oh, shit. I should be
a little less clued
I should
in.
be the president.
Make her vice.
Okay. Well, I really didn't want to go to a big one, but that's all I've got available here unless I bust out some more, and I don't want to do that. Okay, well, we'll just play with this.
No worries, Jackie.
Jackie, where are you going?
She just says BRB, and we don't need to know everything.
Well,
hello,
speak
Sarah.
for yourself. All right, let's do something different. Let's start.
Oh, we love having you, Sarah. It's 0600 there, like 6 a.m.
Ooh.
Because she's in New Zealand.
Well, bless your heart, you get the prize.
No, Marita she's going to go pour her ginger and turmeric shots into a bottle. I don't know what exactly that means, but sounds
Ginger
like something
and turmeric.
Peas into.
I mixed my nettle mixture with our turmeric infused honey.
Oh, yes, for the baby. Mm-hmm.
Well, and I have our version.
Yeah, with the Everclear. We don't give the baby the Everclear stuff.
No.
I mean, it has a little tiny.
Yeah, but we knocked back on that for our baby. Okay, I want...
Showed up at preschool all
with alcohol in her breath.
Well, I tell you,
that would go
the
well.
pediatrician gave us this briar rose stuff, and I'll tell you, it's got
it
more.
has some alcohol in it because you can smell it.
That stuff is crazy.
And you're supposed to give that to your kid.
Yeah, like itty bitty baby. Like they get. I was like, I don't know about that.
What?
Because she was like, that's when she was first born.
Yeah.
She did not like it.
If she was in large groups of people until she got her immune system built up. Okay, I'm retiring this brayer because it's got, oh my gosh, and it just picked up a whole bunch more.
Evie would like to know more about the people that are doing the actual registration. Not yet, Evie. I promise. I'll post. We'll post it in Makers, and I'll make a big to do about it, and be like, you remember all that registration promise? Here it is.
You know what? I think it's highly overrated, and there's so many things that you can do that get around it. I just put more layers on.
I think that's what Evie's asking. Let me know, Evie. Hey, Carrie. No worries. I know you have.
Now I'm hoping some of that blue dotted up underneath all of this really strong black.
Sharon says her daughter, her stepdaughter, makes tinctures, and horsetail weed is a good one.
Oh, really? My sister does too.
Oh, she hooked me up with a tincture that knocked me on my butt. That was not nice. She thought that I had a stronger, tolerance. That I do not. There was a few hours of oh my God.
Where are we? What's happening?
Oh, she says it's so tasty. She takes a shot every morning. There you go.
Now this is what happens when you take your things apart.
They want to know what paper you're using. Sarah would like to know.
It depends. Yeah. I've got two favorites.
And I think I left the 3 papers, our kind of top 3 go-to papers right now that we love, in the description. If you want to check out those links. They're affiliate links, Give some PM Artist Studio some lovey love.
I'm not knocking people who like to use the register system.
She just can't focus. She's a free spirit.
The problem with it is it's really hard to be spontaneous and do different things when you have it taped down to the table.
I'll go back and change it.
It probably is my psychological whatever, against
the man
measuring
the system.
Yeah.
She's fighting the system.
Now, this is going to be a really nice, look at that.
I'll keep the thumbnail the same.
I'm going to, usually I just dab away at whatever, but I've got some.
We tried. Mama tried.
Hey, but at least we're sending you places where you can get some good stuff from other people.
Definitely. I'll come back and link those to the video, too. They're like, here's the ones we promised.
Here, go watch these people. They know what the hell they're doing.
Yep.
We just muck about.
No, Robin has a registration tool. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I've seen that too, and I'm just...
Robin is hard enough to get her to use the stencils we've set up.
It takes up a lot of real estate. I don't have room for that kind of stuff.
She's got paint pots and things.
And I need some more. I'm telling you, with my...
Oh, the valerian root. Let me tell you about that stuff. Oh my... Yeah.
Yeah, that's some stinky stuff.
Oh, it stinks so bad.
I have some of that in my stuff that I use it for. It's a
Kylie Koo is
muscle relaxant.
Kylie Koo has never registered either.
Fist bump. Okay. Now we have. Isn't this lovely?
That is lovely.
I mean, this is lovely.
But I am gonna change the video.
Okay.
The titling, at least, in the thumbnail.
I know, it's like we're trolling to get people to come in and watch us.
Yeah, she said it's a little bait and switchy. We didn't promise. I mean, we didn't. We went in.
I've still got that sucker back here. As soon as it dries, I'm gonna get to it. Okay. Now, just don't get your panties in a wad.
I'll change the thing to say something like, "We registered one thing." There's 2 hours of a bunch of other amazing things here.
Yeah, there are a lot more important in the whole scheme of
Kylie,
making art.
Yeah, Kylie fist bumped you back.
All right. I just,
Oh, you've got to post a picture of that in the group, Robin.
what is it?
A herb registering tool. I think there'll be some people that really get
Well,
into
there
that.
very well may be. I'm.
Darcy's still very unsure of what registering is.
Hey, Darcy, it
okay.
shouldn't be on your priority list. Just get the gel plating down, and you can worry about that stuff later.
Yes.
Much later.
Yeah.
Next year sometime. Okay, now we're anthraquinoning here for a reason.
And she loves this black and blue mix. I'm.
Black and blue.
It is.
Sounds like we're talking about,
Fight Club.
somebody that's been entered in the
Well,
hospital. What are your symptoms? I'm black and blue. All right, now we're going to take some of this.
You do get a little feisty with your plate, so. Okay. Okay, hold on here. All right. Under my tongue, I was, holy crap, Grandma's giving me a chaser of bourbon in that. Sure. I agree with P. Here's Nancy. I agree with P. Sometimes my prints that weigh a ton because of how much paint are on them. It's my best work. All right, there you go.
It is. If they just come off the thing and they're perfect the first time, you're like, oh, I'm not going to do anything. Look how beautiful that is. But these ones that you work at and just keep mucking about with.
Okay, so basically registering, if it does all work properly, what you have done is you have created and you've said in this sequence, and why she has the little lift thing, because you want it to hit in the exact same place each time. So you're lining up, and that's why the Sydney Zia, there are 4 different stencils that can be stacked in different ways and utilized if they all line up, perfectly or, close enough.
Yeah.
That is the registration. And you'll see some people, they have like the little squared off thing, so your paper will hit in the same place every time, or even with the stencils. And that's why I have engaged, both Fran and Michelle at Michelle Mixed Media. Hopefully, they'll come up with some different creative ways to do different types of registering. You can even do it with the stencil. You could put a mark in the stencil so each time it hits at the same spot. Sometimes you can even do it like with little pegs. There are different ways to register things, or both either your paper or your stencils or whatever it is that, they have different, like...
Well, unfortunately, this isn't going to work out because I put these down.
Flip-flopping.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other reason she can't do this, because spatially she doesn't... And it is tricky. Like, you have to...
I'm going to make it work. Screw it. I can do this.
All right, you can do this.
I can do this.
When you're doing this, you're going to have to, because there is a certain way, you're going to have to keep it going the same way each time. So there's a lot of thought process that has to go into it, which doesn't fit her style by any means.
It doesn't, because all it does is it just makes it harder.
Okay, so now we're knowed up. Yep.
Now we're knowed up.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. I'm going to use...
Hey, we talked about it for a good minute or so.
And I'm going to get some of this stuff off on my stencil here. You can see that that's kind of what happened in the past. We don't care about that.
Oh, yes, that's a good way to explain it too, Rob. See, we love
What
Robin.
is that?
She says, refers to printing separate layers that line up with each other. So you can get a roof to line up with the previously printed house.
Well, there you go.
See? Cheers to that, Robin.
Yeah.
I like that. That was much more simple than mine.
I think
I over-explained
that yes, Mariah tells you how to
I'm really good at it.
build a cloth. You ask her the time.
Mm-hmm. Drives my husband crazy.
But she came by it honestly. Her genetics.
It's genetically wired.
Part of that German.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't know. Probably what I'm looking for is for
gadgety mouse.
any white peeking through there, and then I'm just going to kind of gently.
I'm so happy you're here.
And then I'm going to readjust because it was off a bit. And it's going to be off a bit. Okay. Now we're just masking out.
All right, see, Fran's on it. She's thinking about an inventive way. And she's going to do a brief demo soon. All right, let me know. And then I'll come back and I'll drop those links whenever Fran and Michelle do their videos, I'll come back to this one and make sure that it's in the description box below.
Now, one thing I do like is that you can flip it up and check and see if you have
Yes.
done what you wanted to do on the, but you do have to be careful and kind of, because even though my tape's,
Yeah, your paper's still gonna be wobbly.
it's gonna be wobbly. I don't know that this helped all that much.
Well, and
But I think what I'm going to do is just take it off the register and just, really do
and you're working with one of the smaller ones. I think that there's gonna be more dramatic and probably a bit easier for the bigger Cindy Zia, because we have them up to the 9 by 12.
Well, I don't know. It's at least getting kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like how it pulled up through.
Yeah. Well, I knew I needed an opaque because
Yeah, you were too many dark layers.
Too many dark layers, and so I needed something to lighten everything up. And yeah.
I mean, it almost looks like now kind of three-dimensional, like it's kind of floating there.
Absolutely. Now let's see what.
And it looks like it's kind of catching on fire in the center of it.
Okay, well I'm liking this stuff, and I don't know that I want to put it on there.
Well, there you go.
I'm definitely pulling it off of here. See, that's the other thing. Just because you don't have to leave it on there just because. You can make some other decisions and pull it off, and look how interesting that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have that stuff on.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, that's like giving up the ghost. But this will be a nice underprint.
Yeah, I think it's something fun to certainly play around with, Evie, like to get, if you want something specific. But yes, it's more fun to be a little more free, I think. Certainly P style.
I just wanted to do this because I saw somebody do it.
Oh, it was the jump press guy.
Yeah. And I thought, well, that's really cool. I'm going to try that.
And why do we suck at remembering these names, and why don't we write them down? Anyway, if you go over to Gel Press, there's some really great, there's this guy that does videos for him.
Yeah, and he
him.
does this flipping back and forth thing.
Yeah.
He pulls his ghost print, but he's doing a landscape. And, y'all, have you seen me do any landscapes?
Like, even in, like, other art mediums, she does not landscape.
I don't landscape. I don't.
I have some that are close, like the closest you'll ever see of her.
Yeah, and they're certainly abstract.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does some nice flowers, I'll tell you that.
I like flowers.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Carrie. So glad you're here. He got distracted by a squirrel who led him to his art journal.
Well, we've certainly squirreled here today. We're doing non-register art.
Yeah, maybe that's what I call it, non-registering. We promised registering, but we couldn't quite do it. We really tried.
But now look at that loveliness there.
Yes.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip this back down here because I can pick up some of this red and make this a little bit more interesting.
Whip it good.
Hopefully.
There you go. That technically was registering.
Hey, that was registering. Y'all registered that I registered.
Please register that. Give a Roger.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Upsies.
Register.
You know, that cupcake with candle.
Y'all just have a real lot of fun with that.
I do. I got it.
Now see, look, that's starting to get really interesting.
I don't know. That wasn't.
Oh, I love this stuff that's happening here with the looking kind of crusty and grungy. I just got to figure out how to get so crusty and grungy around the outside. Well, that can be done because I happen to have
P registered. Woohoo! Kylie gave you. She's. They are acknowledging and giving hearts. Some laughy faces.
Yes. Tell all your friends that you saw P register.
Yeah, you saw it here.
You saw it here. Okay, I don't want that one. I want this one.
Brad's like, you guys.
I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flop that baby down with some color and getting it all over.
You do it.
Every place.
All over every place.
All over every place. And we're going to go, where's my murdery red?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, she's She's got
Hey,
some,
you know, if all else fails, I might
drop some murder down on the plate. You'll be good.
drop some murder down on the plate. Clean her nose.
And we mean that in the nicest way. It's really just the, you know, what color is that?
Crimson.
Crimson.
Quinacridone. And it really is.
You know, for those grimoire journals and such, that's really the perfect thing.
And I'm going to kind of see what I need to do is I need to leave that down there.
There you go. And Fran gave a good, simple explanation. She says, for me, registration is sticking down the paper down on the edge so you can lay it back down in the same position. I will tell you, Fran had a really, we need to talk to this because she's done a couple of videos where, especially with the tissue paper, she kept it on the edge after she had gel plated and put it down. She kept it there on the edge, so having the gel plate actually hold it and keep the registration.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking
Kind
about.
of looks like brainy, like brains. Yeah, brains.
I'm really into dark here lately.
Yeah, you
all
are.
The prints I've
It's
been
all that
pulling
murder
are
stuff
like
you've been
dark.
watching.
I like it.
Hi, Panka.
Okay, now, this is going to be a dry pull, so it's going away.
Okay.
And we're going
Sarah really likes the blue and yellow one, and it's beautiful.
blue and yellow one. Oh, yeah.
No, that's red and yellow there.
Oh, blue and yellow. What?
She
what?
might have, I think you obliterated it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She made it murdery.
I murdered it. Now, we've been trying to pull this booger since we got here
How
today.
Google, like, looks at our stream and, you know, when they pull all the words and everything. Like, what kind of searches are we coming up in? I wonder these things. Oh, she uses masking tape, too. Yes. Masking tape will, or if you have that, you know, we call it useless washi tape because really it just makes us angry because we have to actually glue it down.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to use tape that you have to glue it down? Just use glue. Okay, well, I don't know. I kind of like it.
have
I
opinions.
don't.
I love that.
I think it needs a little gold.
Yes. I think if, okay, do you have a Simic writing handy?
No, I have to dig through
Okay.
oodles and scoodles. That's not going to work.
Okay.
But what I was thinking is putting, I want you to visualize this
Okay. Well, I like that.
and then do my blotting so that some of it comes off.
Just don't get too like you just there's some really great things here. Just don't.
Oh, Mariah, if you have that kind of attitude, you're
I
not
know.
ever going to make anything unusual happen. You'll just be safe all the time.
I'm not being safe. I'm trying to save. There's a difference.
Bless her heart, she means well.
I do. Okay, yes, Kylie. She says yes. Gold on that would be.
Squirting some gold out
All right,
there.
thank goodness.
Now remember, you need a little extra because...
Okay, P&M. Did you know that there's a registered corner that yes, we do know?
A what?
Jelly Arts or Gel Press.
Oh, yeah.
They have a little corner.
I
thing.
looked at it. I read the reviews. Some people said it was cumbersome. Some people said it was wonderful. And I just decided
Like it's a.
I can't even find the paper chopper half the time.
It's another thing.
And
for her
we've
to
got
lose.
2 of them.
Yeah, true that.
So I just don't need another thing that, you know, I'm going to use once in a blue moon.
But yes, thank you, Carrie. That was very sweet.
It was sweet.
She's on a roll.
I'm rolling, baby, rolling.
Is that round Zia part of the stencil set? Okay, well, I gotta add. Are we calling them? I think we're calling them Zia spheres. I'm not calling them Zia balls. Just, I don't know. It's funny, but it seems inappropriate. But I also like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm going to add them in sets of 3.
Now, see, if I had a register, I'd get
But I'll
this
hook you up, friend.
perfectly in the middle.
Oh, quick pull. Woohoo.
Ooh.
Now, I
And
kind of wish that you would have done it on the big one. But you don't have the big Zia set.
I don't
We
have
only
the
gave
big
you the
one.
little one.
Yeah, she didn't
I
hit me
sent
out.
off the big ones. Well,
Oh,
most times she doesn't do anything with the big ones. I don't,
really?
I don't know why Brad's door's open.
Is he murdering people and hollering?
I don't know. He's talking loudly.
Okay, now I'm picking this stuff
That
off.
means the baby could be loose.
Oh no, wondering about the cabin?
She might be. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay,
Sorry.
Fran, is that okay? Round set on the orange one. Yeah, those little. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll send you some of those. I say why not? Okay. What gold was that?
Just a sec. Let me get this stuff off without.
And then Fran says, "Hey, was that bright gold?"
Oh crapola!
Hello, Lucy.
I've
Welcome.
got two here.
So
I don't
glad you're here.
I think this is the one I used. This is
Yeah, I think that-
iridescent bright gold fine. Okay, now I've talked to y'all about why I'm doing this because I want to pull this gold and I don't want it being all mucked
Because
up.
she's lining it up with another print. So, sort of, again, loose registration. Peace style.
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Hey, you know what you can do, and this is how retarded I am. I could have put the print down, and because I have an acetate thing, y'all are kind of falling down on your job and not hollering at me about that. I could have used this as a stamp. Crapola.
Well, you know. You still got...
Hoopty-doopty-do. See? Oh,
No.
perfectly lined up. These are a much better way of registering.
There you go. Yeah, why aren't we talking to that? I'm going to go down there and close that door. I'll be right back.
Okay, here's a... other-
BRB.
And see, I'm going to see if this is going to be what I want here. Is that going to be interesting?
You're going to be on your
Nah,
own for a
there's not
second. All right, guys.
Not enough.
Be nice and be quiet in the chat because she can't read it.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. All right, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Oh, other than going through a whole bunch. Where's that one? Oh, I could try this. But I think that's already got enough bling on it. No, this is not a good choice. Oh well, what we're going to do is we're going to leave this for a moment. And we will come back to it and put it on something else. Let's see how this one's ripening up. Oh, yes. All right, now, at this point, I could pull this with an opaque layer. You know, either my yellow, I could pull in my basic white acrylic, opaque, and just call it good. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do what we did a while ago with some quinacridone nickel azo gold and some quinacridone crimson. And we're going to kind of spot it, alternate it, so that we've got some movement going on here.
Movement. Okay, whew.
What?
Oh, ran up and down those stairs.
Oh, did you admonish your husband?
No, well, he didn't know the door was open, so the baby had probably gone to the bathroom.
Oh.
And, you know, she don't remember closing open doors. Whew.
All right. That should do some interesting things.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, that's a really nice piece of gold paper. We're going to put that aside. Now it's got a damn brayer mark on it.
Darn. Sugars.
Okie dokie, here we
She's
go.
moving on.
Moving on.
Ah, Chris loves that orange. Very yummy. Which orange did you use? The burnt orange, the new one, or no? She used quinacridone azo gold, right?
Mm-hmm. And crimson.
And crimson, looking very murdery. Okay. Fran would like you to use purple with that gold.
Oh, Fran, good. Yeah, of course.
Carrie says, I've got clear acrylic plates, which I put my plates on, and then I use my plates as a stamp when I put printing directly onto the art journal page. Yes, P, it works wonderfully. Even on its 12 by 12.
Look at this booger. Isn't that
Ooh.
beautiful?
I mean, where the light's shining through, yes.
Well, you have to understand that's going to be what it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some dark. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Come and visit me again. No, no, no. Okay. I don't know if I dare do that. I just
Laura,
pulled.
ours just says so. Like as I was coming up the stairs, is when you were saying
Okay.
movement. And she says, "How many of us our lips say movement?" Yes.
Okay, I just pulled a whole bunch of stuff off there that I really didn't want to do. It's what I tell you not to do.
She's demoing.
Now, I'm demoing what not to do. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to do what Fran wanted me to do, which is pull this baby with some purple.
Ah, Chris says to her, nothing is finished until it's got a little gold on it. I kind of agree
Well,
here
we're
lately.
starting out with some gold here.
I like the gold.
Pretty well.
And I tell you, if you are going to buy one thing with the golden paints, having the gold, one of the golds, it is well worth it. But, that being said, the Deco Arts gold is not too shabby.
It's not too shabby.
Not too shabby, yo.
Hey, and I'm going to use this stuff right now. I use this stuff. Did you show them my? I forgot where it is.
What
I
do you-
did. I did the Zia balls.
I haven't shown that one yet.
Oh,
I've got a lot of little shorts queued up. You know, the pole. Everybody loves the poles.
now see, I can do this all without any kind of.
Okay. Mouse has a really great question. 2 questions. Do you have to worry about color order when registering? Like lighter color to dark color.
Well, the big thing is, it's not so much your color; it's your opacity. Because if you put down an opaque, anything, you've just wiped out your. That's why opaque should be your last layer.
Typically. Not always, but typically.
Typically. Now look at that. And I'm going to take this and slap this down on some over.
Now, did you line that up?
Well, of course I did.
Wow.
Don't I always?
Yes, Robin. That's the other thing that you need with the golden paints is that wrench for the lids. I'll tell you, poor P, she has just been struggling with them lately.
No,
And
my
some go
problem
on
is
and then
not
some
getting
don't.
them off. It's getting them back on. I can't line it up. I just sit there and I feel like it.
I don't think the wrench is going to help you with that.
No, that's not going to help me. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Fran's excited that, I guess that's kind of showing up purple for her. Because that was the,
Oh, Fran, we're still going to go purple. I just wanted to go blue first. Because the purple that I have, that I love, you know, is that kind of red violet.
she got excited there for a second. She
Okay,
says, "Yay,
you're
purple."
going to be able to get excited again.
Okay.
We're doing 3 layers here. We may even do 4.
I say go 4.
Let's go for it. We're going to put that aside and
Let's go for it.
The other thing I like about this stuff is it dries rather rapidly, which can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing.
Oh, good. Marita's back.
All right.
She says looking good. Sharon is excited that Fran has given us the what for on the whole purple business.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to put murder back down.
Lids, not kids. I think she may have said twisted the kids or something. Oh no, why are you retracting your... Sandy, I saw that.
Don't twist your kids.
Lids.
Social services frown on that.
Don't wrench your kids either.
We told Izzy, we said, now Izzy, the reason you cannot be running around outside naked is because
The
the
neighbors.
people will come and take you away and give you
Think that nobody's
a
taking
new
care
home.
of you. I don't know if that's good to tell a kid, but seriously, she will go outside just naked as a jaybird.
Well, you all don't think that looks wonderful
I
right
don't.
now, but I put some white on top of that, and that sucker's going to pop off the page and leap up and
We got-
slap you in the chops. Alrighty. What we got here? Oh, yeah. This is the one we need to put some gold on.
All right, here's Robin with dissenting opinion. I often use the transparent pickup layers, letting the paper color be the opaque layer.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You can do that also. But if you need to, I don't have as much luck pulling with transparent, and it could just be because all of mine are, you know, looser gooser, the fluids.
Yeah.
Now, I do have some of the transparents in heavy bodies now, so I probably will be doing that more.
And you need to use more of your pots, your mixes, because a lot of those are.
I do, but the problem with them is I'm going for more saturated color.
Yeah, and those have now they're not.
I might
as much.
have to reevaluate my formula and come back in and add
Well,
some
start
more.
a new section.
But I want you to look at what is happening here. This actually has texture, has tactile texture because of the layers of. Can you see it?
Here, and hold on. All right, Mouse has some great questions. I really appreciate you asking these, Mouse. Is opacity, transparency a property of the paint? Sorry, my chat's over here a little bit. Of the paint, straight out of the tube, or do you adjust it with water and such? We do not use water.
Don't use water. Water breaks down your paint. Golden puts this little hoop-de-doo right up here. We may, you know, I keep pulling these out and showing you these. And it's because if you don't know and don't remember, and God knows my rememberer has not been working up to par for some time, you pull this off the shelf. I mean, you look at that paint and you go, "Oh yeah, look, that's really, that's going to cover it up." Ain't necessarily so. Yeah, they do come that way, and they will refer to them as opaque.
Yeah, so they'll have.
Or they'll have this little thing up here, and you can see.
Or show her the Amsterdam ones, because they have little things too. You got to be careful about those because they wear off.
Well, and
some of them are hard to see.
Here, I'll show you on the white because nice contrast. This is completely opaque. Now I have another white. And this is titanium, which is in the white family.
Talk to some of your paint pots and why you created a lot of those.
Can you just wait a minute? I'm trying to get something out here. Okay, and I have this acrylic. This is transparent mixing white. Okay, now this is
about that.
Yeah, it's not transparent. It's I would call it milky and murky.
It's like
but
a semi.
it isn't completely opaque. So that's let me get one where it's got the half thing on it. Here we go. All right, this is semi. It's sort of. Okay, those are good questions, and you know, inquiring minds want to know. This is another one that is semi.
And you could make some of your paints that are semi to opaque by adding like impasto and things like that. And those are, bless you. Hopefully that's just one. You can add the impasto to make things more transparent.
Yes.
Or more so.
Or you can add the gloss gel.
Yeah.
I just like the impasto because, number one, the price is right.
Bless you.
Okay.
See, she just needed to be blessed.
Yeah, I do. Izzy will say, "Chi-Chi, you didn't bless
me."
I just don't like she's gonna, something really bad's gonna happen if I don't bless her. I bless her. Hey, that plate has this impression on it. Okay, we're going to put a little gold on here.
Yes, and as Robin says, opacity is the property of the pigments used to make the paints. Adding mediums spreads out the pigments, so they don't block the under layers as much. And then, so your mediums would be like the impasto and things of that sort, like that you can mix in to either make the viscosity, the thickness of them, also alter that as well.
There you go.
There's about a million things you can, you know.
Yeah, and now you can, if you want to, and make your paints opaque, you just, you know, add white or black.
Yeah, and Sharon's doing some stuff like that over there on her channel, the Texture Junkies, because she has been mixing up her, oh, Sharon, what are you calling the mixes there? Because she's adding more black or white, so she's changing the hue.
Oh, tints and shades.
Yes.
Tints and shades.
Not hue.
Yeah. That's
more in printing.
the color family. Okay. Yeah.
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 That's a lot of stuff.
I really want my... Oh, where's my other stencil?
Mouse says thank you for the explanation. Awesome. Grayscale.
Oh,
yes.
you're welcome. I hope it was sufficient. I'm looking for the... And my paint's drying as I...
Oh, yeah. Got to watch out for the metallics. They dry very quickly.
Yeah, and I don't know where my other... This will work, too.
Ooh.
Just want to get some of it on there.
That's actually kind of cool. I applaud that decision.
You know, I don't necessarily want it everywhere anyway.
Yeah. But it repeats the pattern.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And I'm trying to get it up there in some of those dark places.
I love some repeating pattern.
Yeah, me too. Well, that was great. It went off the page. Oh, well, it won't matter. Cut that out anyway.
Probably end up being little cards.
Okay, yeah. I think that's kind of nice. See that shimmer? Shimmer and shine. Okay, now we have to figure out what we're going to do with this, because we really would like to get it off of there.
What's your plan, Stan?
I don't know.
What paper are you using?
Oh my gosh, looky here.
What is that?
See, I write myself notes. There's a reason I do that. Establish a register. Use the clear base, tape it to the paper upside down. Mask with the cutout shapes, brayer on gold. Remove the outsides with tissue paper. Pull the gold middle shapes. Look at that.
Can you follow those instructions?
Yeah, I'll let y'all. I'll hand that to Mariah and she can.
I'll post that in the
You
group.
can put that in the group. Okay, that'll tell you how to do that registering stuff. I'm just randomly grabbing some pieces of paper up here that hopefully we'll be able to.
Oh, you have your black paper over here. That would be most lovely.
I have some of my black.
You had it laid out. Okay, good. There it is.
And see, I'm pulling a Fran here. I haven't cut it up. That's all right. By golly. Okay, so this is cool. We can do this. And Robin says it'll work.
There we go. To make paint.
Pulling with a transparency.
Robin says to make paint opaque, add any opaque color.
Yeah.
True that. Black is opaque. Although they do make it transparent black.
They do. I have a
transparent
transparent.
white,
I have a transparent.
which we
black
just think
somewhere.
is hilarious.
Yeah, and it really isn't transparent. I mean, it's kind of like the yeah.
Yep.
It's a misnomer.
So is teal and red oxide. That is true. They are highly pigmented. And that refers back to what Robin said earlier. That's why we have Robin Ranch and those things.
My
Thank
gosh,
you,
and
Robin.
if she doesn't know it, she looks it up for us quick like.
I think.
We appreciate that.
Oh, yes, mouse. Okay, so we have a guide over on our website, and you'll notice at the very top of the chat, I have our website pinned. So you can click up there, and then if you go to our shop, into the free guides and tips, guides, and something or other, there is a guide to mixing paints there. Now, it is very loosely... It's not like a recipe book. We always say that. It's not going to tell you measurements.
It's French cookie.
French cookie. That's right. But it will help you in kind of understanding some of the color mixes and things that... Like, we have the paint pots. P's just been on a real kick of this new paint stuff lately.
Okay, I'm going to pull it the other way.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of paper that I'm dealing with here. This flip-flopping on me and I...
Oh, the camera's going, what is this? You've been showing me white things this whole time. Now you got this going on?
And I know why Chris isn't here today. She has their
Oh, they have
having a show. And she shows... I mean, this woman whipped out overnight. And they're the cutest little things. They look like they're enameled, but I'm not...
I know.
Did you see
the
those?
hearts?
The hearts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're big fans of the Chris Zorka.
I mean, she does some stuff. And she does it fast. Okay, now look at that. Isn't that interesting?
The paint pots are paint mixes that she's made from other paints. And usually, you know,
And
kind
they
of...
have numbers on them.
Yeah.
So this is number 8. We always like number 16 because I said I always say it's either 16 or 91.
Yeah, it's right over here. Which is very close to one of the Siennas, right? I think, or I think it's.
Yeah, I think the burnt.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell the joke. She got mad at me last night.
Well, I said the first 35 times it was funny.
I think it's hilarious. Somebody
Okay, now
put it in
this
the
is
chat.
actually some. This is I talked about this the other day. It's in a metal tube, and it says it has polymer emulsion. They don't even call it. They haven't come up with acrylic paint yet.
Oh, here, I love Fran. She says peas mixing chart uses soupcon. Soupcon. Dollops. Smidgens. Glops. Peas. And other weird terms I can't even remember.
It's just, I just figured that
That looks lovely.
it's not an exact science anyway. I mean, unless you're in the paint industry and you
Yeah.
want all your paints to be exactly the same. But I mean, how boring would that be? If you want to do that, just go buy some at
Buy the paint.
Michael's. Or, I just
Jackson's.
love this. I mean, I can't quantify exactly some of because remember what color I used? I used this. And it came out this. Isn't that interesting?
Well, that's on the back side. Because
What?
that's what you use to pull it, right?
This is what I used to pull it, yeah.
So there's not a lot of that coming through.
No,
but
this
there'll be
is-
little hints of it.
Yeah.
You gotta hold it up and give it a wiggle.
Oh.
I could zoom in.
That's probably not good because
No.
we're going to be zooming out.
Okay.
All right, well, I love this black paper. I want to know
Oh,
exactly.
soupçon. French pronounced.
Yes.
Soupçon.
Yeah. There you go.
That's some good stuff. Thanks, Frank.
Good stuff. Okay. Now what? Well, let's look over here and see what we got in the...
Well, you could show them. You can mix up some of your Zia balls and stuff. I think they're just going to be known as that.
Oh, here, this is our... Forgot, it was our register. I was just trying to... Now, come on, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
some
very dark.
beautiful stuff there. Look at those layers.
All right, I'm going to zoom in. Can you put a
Look
little
at-
more center? So I don't have to adjust my thing. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have a hair in my eyeball.
Did you get it?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, now...
It's kind of dark.
Oh.
Mo will love that.
Poop.
She'll be all over that.
I think it needs some gold.
Okay, let's do that.
Just like we did on the other one?
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Okay, now I have to think about this.
Okay.
Do I want to use this?
I will say that in real life, it isn't as dark. It's just really, we're getting a lot of reflection because it's still sort of shiny.
It's very shiny.
Yeah.
And you could remember how many layers we have here? Well, I mean, they're not all totally, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm thinking,
There's a little, I'm kind of
see, look, I'm registering. Did you see that?
That has been registered.
That's been registered. And then I put it down here and I go, I think it needs to go this way a little bit. There. Oh, dadgum, it's the wrong side up. Gotta flip it.
Oh, goodness. You want to put it back down there?
No,
Okay.
I'm just looking at the plate and judging. You know, as long as I'm not falling off the edge, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Good enough for the girls I go with. Okay.
Oh, goodness. You got 15 minutes. I mean, we can always go over.
Well, I just don't know what I've got over here in my lineup.
Just letting you know.
I've got to do my purple. Fran's counting on it.
I think she gave up on you.
Fran, don't give up.
I don't know how you're going to bring purple in at this point. Or are you just going to start a new one?
No, I've got one over here. I'm going to put purple
Oh,
over,
that's right, with the blue.
purple over the top. Jeez.
Well, and earlier on, who asked how many plates? How many plates do you have these days?
I don't know.
I think it's 9.
I think I have 11.
11?
Yeah, I had 10 before, and then you bought me a new 8 by 10 for my birthday, remember?
So, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that register. Now, I don't know for whatever reason it's really not picking up that.
I like that.
That's what's really nice.
Oh. Yeah, see, normally I'd be like, don't do that. That's going to be bad.
I think it's already drying. I don't think nothing's coming up.
Nothing. Oops.
But what you can do, reactivate that. But I don't know if I want to do that. Because then it'll be shiny all over.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
I
think I like it just like it is.
Leave alone.
FYI, your metallic paints dry very quickly.
Very.
You do not have a lot of... And I really thought about mixing up...
Unless you're in the UK and in the region of Fran.
Where you have 100% humidity because it's raining all the time.
Because Fran can... She'd be able to pull that off, no problem.
We do have a bit of humidity in the air today.
Because it rained and now it's getting, steamy.
Yeah, as the sun comes out and then, yeah, that kind of stuff happens. I don't know. I'm feeling like this is finished.
I think you should leave it alone. Agreed.
I think I should.
So say we all.
So saith we all. All right, well, let's employ the qualities of the washi tape that we most love.
And watch it all actually stick today.
It's not sticky.
This is the day that it tears the paper and you're like, what?
Yeah, and I'm just going to stick that down over there. It says...
It says today.
Today.
To today. Just in case you forgot. Today's today.
I remember,
The day.
I just questioned from the get-go the fact that, people would be interested in buying tape that doesn't stick. But, there are purposes and things for everything. Hey.
Yeah. Well,
did I show my bracelet?
We missed a lot of things at the very beginning that we normally do. I didn't read my whole list. We're just like getting into it.
Yeah, and look, this actually has texture. It has so many layers, it has texture.
But that bracelet is one. Yes, it's you.
Yes, it matches my earrings. See?
Yeah, there you go. Matchy.
I think Chris will watch the reruns because she's at her craft show today.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where are we here?
Judy says she wishes she had your lighting. I think that blue was a jewel to look at. Yeah. I don't...
Most of the time our lighting is pretty good.
Yeah, it gets tricky because it does the auto thing, even though I have the auto... Well,
you don't
auto
have
white
auto
balances.
on now, do you?
Well, it auto white balances, and so that's why when it keys in to the white paper or to, you bring the black in, then it's kind of wonks out. But if I turn that off, that's a whole other mess of things that I don't...
Okay, I have what paint because it's shiny.
It's above my pay grade. I thought you were going to do purple.
I am, but I can't brayer purple on there while I have wet blue.
Oh, you're still wet. Okay.
I'm still wet, right? Okay, well here, let's come back to this one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do this.
I'm very curious as to what's under all that darkness.
Yeah.
It's like a big reveal. It's an LOL of gel printing. I know. I'm sorry. I'm being very rude.
She is. Well, I'm hoping. Oh.
Hey, well, they're saying it looks beautiful on camera, so good. There's that one bright spot, but if I move the light, then
that's a whole lot more paint than I need. But I don't want to have to worry about picking anything up after my last experience here.
That was a mighty bit of paint.
Overdone it. Oh yeah.
Bringing out Bertha.
Ain't she grand? Get it out to those edges because those edges are what's going to cause you to have problems. And oh my gosh.
But that is, well, now, so if you've cleaned your brayer, this would be a great first layer on your brayer.
Boy, no kidding.
So, Sayer.
Yeah. You got a new brayer. Put this heavy duty white stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a good piece of white paper here to work with.
Man, where else would one find something like that?
You know, Mariah, the saying that
Oh, just, chuckles there, P.
everybody likes a little ass, not a smart ass.
The inappropriateness. I'm sorry. I do apologize for her language.
Okay.
She'll be sailing the seas soon.
Yo ho.
Yo ho.
What does he say? Arr!
Arr, me
And
maybe.
and she lifts her leg up. It's hysterical.
It is. And then she'll do it about 20 million more times because you've laughed.
Yeah.
And it becomes less and less funny.
Okay. So she watches this show. I got to tell this while I'm
Okay.
burying off white paint. Dear Lord.
Is this a
Talk
I
about
don't know.
something that's not very interesting.
Yeah, why put down all that paint
What
just
is
to
it?
keep rolling?
Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn.
Dawn, yes.
Okay. So their parents got this automatic monitoring device because they were.
Oh, no, you were not telling this. You can tell this in Thursday Thoughts. We'll go back to
okay.
this. This will be a Thursday Thoughts. Just
Well,
remind her of the Ricky Dickie Dawn story. There you go.
It's a really good one, Dad.
So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Thursday Thoughts, and you're new to the stream, number one, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do love that.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm not getting ripples.
And join Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we drop the link for the Thursday Thoughts, which is an unlisted video we do on Thursdays and become even more inappropriate than we already are.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know how this crud got on the back of my... Jeez. Louise. Look at that. Isn't that going to be beautiful? And then if Mariah will make the... Do I have Big Puzzle?
I cut one the other day, but I don't think I gave you one.
I don't think you gave it to me. Or if you cut me Big Zia, can you see that in gold over the top of this? Envision.
Hey, I'll be right back. I might have one of those already cut.
Well, I don't know that I'm
you
going
don't-
to pull this anyways because it's got to
Okay.
dry. I'm just cleaning up the back of this thing because then I won't have to worry about having little funky blue spots that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how did that get on there? In my world, that really isn't like...
Yeah, a.k.a. Captain Morgan. Mm-hmm. We do like some rum. I love rum.
I don't know that I like rum so much.
I like spiced rum. I used to.
Stuff is grabbing me.
Did you see that attack?
Yeah. White paper. Reached over and got me. I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
because That's,
It's hard to see
yeah.
or know that that's what.
Well, I have to hurry up and get something on my stencils because that white pieces of paper
They're
lying about just, yeah. Oh,
They're camouflaged.
they're camoed. But that, I think, is absolutely
I don't know.
stunning.
I'm very happy that you're in love with that. And I
Yeah.
think maybe it could be a really good background.
Oh, baloney, Mariah. Baloney. Oh, I keep coming back to old blue here.
I don't think anything has it.
Well, you know what? There's more than one way.
Oh, well, you could kind of quick pull it. Is that what you're going to do?
No, I'm just going to,
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of
I mean, it
pull
wasn't.
some of that wet stuff off of there so that it's not smooshing around when I brayer.
There you go.
If it pulls up the whole thing, I'm going to be really angry.
Oh, so see, it was
But it
drier than
didn't.
you thought.
Yeah. Well, I just knew that there was just that one little spot there that I could see glistening. Glistening is not good. All right, so we've got some choices in purple here. We've got the...
Well, all right, and you have to let Fran, are you there?
Fran, look. We got that one. We got this one. And
Those
this
are
one,
the same.
this one's totally transparent. No, they're not the same. Totally transparent.
Well, are they the violet red though?
Yeah,
No.
because and remember we couldn't get it in Expert.
No, because it doesn't
only-
come that way.
yeah.
And I told her it had to do with the pigments.
Yeah, this is like, you know.
Okay, Fran's here. Fran, pick a purple. Are these the ones that you want? Or shows, like, what about even a color change or a color shifty purple? It's always my vote. She usually does not do what I want her to do. But you better hurry, Fran. You know how this color picking business goes.
Oh,
She's going to make a decision here in a minute. If she doesn't, you know.
I tell you what,
My eyes have just not stopped watering. Yes, we know. She says not pink. I think she calls that one pink.
Okay, I got you. I'm feeling you.
Here,
Yeah,
what-
I think this is...
Hey. What even about... See, that to me is purple. The thing
No,
that you have in
that's
your hand
pink.
is red.
Yeah, this is more red. This is more raspberry.
Yeah. Or even like... But these are so transparent.
Yeah, those are...
See, P's pots of paints are all very transparent. Because she's kind of hardcore on that sometimes.
Well, I was just so tired of covering everything up.
Yeah.
You know, when I was learning how to do all this, I would have all this wonderful stuff going on, and I'd pull out a color and put on top of it and cover up everything.
Mouse would like to know, is the acrylic plate holding your plate? Do you store it
Yes.
on that plate?
I do for short periods of time, but that is a really good question, because if you are storing your plates for any length of time, you should get them on a piece of paper. And the reason I say that is because then you're not going to have bubbles. Any of that acetate,
It will suck the oil out of your plate, especially if you have like the
the
gel
paper
press.
will, but just re-oil them, you will be much happier. You won't have the funny, funky bumpies.
Yeah.
Now you realize, Fran, that we won't be pulling this today.
Judy, tell Fran no yelling.
What?
She all caps the not pink. That pink and red. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but you're going to have purple out there because
Yeah.
the blue.
I don't agree with this color, but, you know, that's me.
Look at that.
Oh, Chris says, oh, no, you can't do that. I need the Ricky story. No, it's Thursday Thoughts. As the mother of the child. That is Thursday Thoughts.
I got to get this off of here because whoever asked, do I store them on here? See that bubble there?
Oh, Carrie, yeah, he agrees. Yep, I store my plates with the paper. Great advice, P. All right, good.
And if your plate starts getting so that it doesn't pull them, you know that you need to do
A little conditioning.
a little
You can
conditioning.
do it with baby oil.
Food grade mineral oil.
We like this.
Yes, because I don't find myself eating baby oil. So I just figured
Because
this
she
is...
licks her plates.
Yeah.
She doesn't. But just in case, like, there's, you know.
Oh, it does have
She's
a...
very sensitive.
It does have a distinct... And it helps my hands because...
She's getting
You
oiled
all
up.
have... Look how good
Much
my
better,
hands are
yeah.
looking. I've been using this new stuff and it's some
It's good
awesome...
stuff.
Awesome stuff. Okay, and now I don't...
Okay, we just said you can get just mineral oil anywhere. You can get the cheap stuff at the dollar store.
Yeah.
But we got this because it had some other things that came with it that we were excited about.
And the fact that I can use this to condition my wooden salad.
Yes. It's multi-purposeful.
It is.
Mineral oil, sugars.
I didn't say anything.
Mm-mm. That scared me.
Yeah. Now see, here's a good example of covering up what you want to show.
Oh, Leanne got it, and she says that she will vouch for it. It works well. Awesome.
And it smells nice.
Would silicone oil work? I do not know about that. I
Do
doubt
not.
it. I
Do not
say
know.
mineral oil. That's our story. We're
Yeah,
sticking
I
to.
don't know about this silicone stuff.
Yeah.
Do not know. Okay, that gets put on the burner for another time. All right, what do we have? What do we have left?
Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, so Anne says you can buy food grade mineral oil sold as a laxative in the U.S. Target has it for less than $2. There you go.
Well, holy moly. Yeah, there you go.
And it probably doesn't even have a smell or anything. We just went with the
Yeah.
one that,
You get clogged up, you can just take a swig.
multi-purposeful.
Yeah. Holy moly.
I want to know what Nettle TP drinks and where does she get it. We make it. It's a tincture. Send you the recipe. Again, it'll be a lot like her paint guide.
Okay, so here it
little
is.
of
This
this
is,
and a
look
little
at this.
that.
My sister hooked me up with this 318. Now, I'm not still using this.
No.
Has obviously been refilled. And the reason, she said the reason you want the cobalt blue or the dark brown is because the sunlight will deteriorate.
Yeah, it's a tincture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ordered the dried leaves from Oregon. They're organic, and they
Nettle.
come in a big bag. I put them in a quart jar, and I'll fill it about 3/4 full. And then I will fill the jar up with Everclear. And you can use any kind of alcohol you want, but the reason I do is because that is the best at leaching out the properties of the nettle that actually make it beneficial as an anti-allergen. I use this rather than Claritin or any of those things because there is some research that indicates those types of allergy medicine are they contribute to Alzheimer's.
There you go.
And God knows I don't need that.
Try to avoid that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I have dementia, but I don't.
Judy, I would think that did you accidentally? I think Judy accidentally timed out Darcy. That wasn't on purpose. I don't think.
What did she time her out for? Did she have? Was she?
I don't know. She might have been acting up.
Yeah. Hey, our baby, by the way, has not had to go to timeout for almost 2 weeks now. The first 3 weeks were rough.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. All right, I don't really have anything else. I want to bring back in my one that I registered, so we can have a nice ending note here on the register. And I do think that is a really sweet little.
Yes, Darcy, don't take it personally. Judy accidentally
Put you in timeout.
put you in timeout and deleted one of your messages. Was not on purpose. She was just asking if it was baby oil or mineral oil, but we found out like last week or week before, whatever, that
Yeah,
same
they both work. It just depends on
if you
your.
want the baby oil smell or whatever.
Yeah, I just keep thinking that
We don't like it.
baby butts, and
Yeah.
I did a few of those, and it doesn't bring back all that many fond memories.
It's the love of a
Associate it with bowel movements and whatnot. Yeah, and lemon oil is kind of like your grandma's old furniture polish smell.
Does that make you happier than having babies?
Well, changing poopy diapers, yeah. I don't know.
There you go.
It wasn't,
Smell is a strong thing.
certainly wasn't the high point of my day.
Yeah, I tell you.
Okay. Register.
Yes.
Yeah. These are available. You can cut them apart or not.
Robin's Creative Space. She says, "Is that why you're always so happy?" Everclear.
Everclear.
Just a little bit.
I use 3 drops under my tongue and,
Yes.
and swirl it with water, so no, I'm not. Yeah. But I do think, I took a double dose this morning because the first one didn't seem to be working. And I might have overdone it just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
What is Everclear? It's 100 and... I don't know, it's over
It's like
100.
It's like 120 or 110 or.
Yeah, it's...
Oh.
Yeah.
You're
It's-
right.
I didn't use the balls so much today, but I do plan. I have a plan for next week.
And I will be getting those in the shop this week.
Yes.
As a little trio set that you can add on or buy separately, or if you just want the balls.
Yeah, and I told Mariah, I said, I know that doesn't appeal to everyone. The reason I like these little separate parts, and remember the flowers? Oh, that's what I was going to do. We'll have to do that on Thursday. is because you can put these around anywhere you want to. And if you brayer carefully, you can put them on top of each other. As long as they have a contact point on someplace on the plate. Let me just demonstrate here. You know, putting them down, overlapping them.
Oh.
As long as you have a good here and you brayer so that you're not flipping this edge up, you can layer these.
Oh, yes. And Leanne, we do the local honey thing too. And that's why we mix it in with the one that we give Izzy. And definitely some stuff to look into, Kylie.
It works for me better than I had bad side effects from the Claritin and the Allegra.
I love it, and they make me stupid.
Yeah, if I wasn't taking the kind that the
No need to comment on any of that.
what is it? No non-drowsy formula.
Ugh.
Yeah. I
get just goofy.
Now see, we've got all those layered out there. We'll just do a little quick
Oh, yeah.
color I haven't used. Okay, see, this is completely opaque. I don't like the little snap things either.
Well, and according to Gel Press, they put vanilla in their mix. That's the smell that we love so much. So.
And I told them if they could, make a lot of money if they'd just take some of that mineral oil and put some vanilla in it and sell it for reconditioning. Recondition your plate. Gel Press, you listening?
Yeah.
And this is why I use a lot of paint here, because
She's got a few of them stacked.
I've got them stacked up, and sometimes they don't go.
This is the thing that she did the other day that I was like, that's not going to go well. But you're doing better today.
Yeah. Gotta get that stuff down in there. And even if it's...
Oh, well, it was like 300 seconds. I don't know what that is. How does that... I think you're past it because I'm seeing your messages. She's free.
Who?
It's Darcy. She wasn't able to comment for 300 seconds, and I didn't know how to turn it off.
Okay, I didn't get enough there, so I'm just giving that another little...
But there we go. Yeah, Darcy needed the get out of jail card. We were just, But now we know. Don't act up.
That's right.
That's right. You got a little time out. I didn't even know that was an option.
No, seriously. That's...
That's good, though. If Nathan shows up, my brother stopped by last night. And he
said he was going
supportive.
to show up on our live, but he's at some tennis thing, and we don't have to worry about it. But what I told him is, I said, if you do that, I'm going to dress up in my very best bag lady attire and go and cheer for you at your tennis tournaments, Say, oh, that's my son out there. Isn't he cute? Oh, hi, honey. And
We're a
really,
loving family.
he said he would call the police and have me removed.
He
probably would.
He probably would.
He probably would.
Oh, my brother. Okay, anyway, Sketchbook Guardian, welcome. If you'd like us to refer to you by name, let me know and I'll write it down. Very beautiful. She says, I just came from shopping. Did you make the stencils using glue? No. These are our stencils. If you would like to check out our shop, there is a link that is pinned at the very top of the chat. You can click there, and majority of these, not all of them.
I have made stencils from glue. They're not stencils.
They're stamps. She did the hot glue thing on little wooden deals. Yeah, she loves those.
Yeah, I do. I forget about those. They're down there under my paint.
We need to revisit impressions again, and so that way we can bring the impression plates back, and And
I'm gonna pull this with some opaque purple, Fran.
Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah. Oh, we're way past time.
Oh, okay.
We're still hanging out. Are you ready to go? We can wait for that. It's going to dry pretty quick, isn't it?
Well, I think so. It's not open.
Nobody's hollering
enemies. Oh,
downstairs.
we have another plate.
I say we stick around.
Here,
We're sticking around.
We need to pull.
Yeah, got some things to pull. And I've got plenty of things for shorts, so like it'd be great that we actually pull the prints in the stream. Ooh. Give it a wiggle. Oh, that was a good wiggle. One more of those. Ooh. Look at that. Yes, Mouse, we are here every Sunday morning. Oh, that's the other thing. Hey, hold on a second here. So, we are here every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. We set, I usually try to have it done before or on Wednesday. I have scheduled the stream. Coming up, starting March 17th through the 31st, we will be doing our March Madness, where we're going to stream twice a day, every day for those 2 weeks. Once at 11 a.m. and another time at 3 p.m.
I'm not sure that
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We'll be fun.
I hope that I'm fun. All right, now look, I'm going to actually use this baby for a stamp. See? All right, so I'm thinking about, I definitely need a transparent color because I want all of this stuff where I'm going to put it to show, but just have it change up a bit. But see, you can see on this where I've overlapped the leaves. Isn't that the coolest thing? And the reason that works better here is because these guys are so close together that it's hard for them to squish down through there. Whereas these are more open and flexible.
And you could buy a whole bouquet of the flowers.
I love these flowers. I could do another whole session with just flowers.
Here, Marita would like to know, what do we do with all those monoprints? Well, if you're good friends with us, we'll send you some.
Yeah.
Become good friends with us. I'll send you some. But mostly, they get chopped up. And then we send them out to you guys with your orders.
Yeah, this is the, this just needs one more round of stencils. These need some more
But if you have
printing.
a journal or anything that you have in mind and you kind of have some colors that you really love, reach out to me.
Yeah, and when you send your order in.
Oh yeah, let us know. I'll send some stuff with you. Just
Yeah.
In the comment section, just say, I would really love, like, I saw that print, and if I have it available and she's willing to let it go, I'll send it to you.
Now, I'm not always willing to let it go.
That is true. There are some that she hangs on to and then just go into a pile, and then 3 weeks later it will be available.
Because I don't love it so much anymore.
She's fallen out of love with it. Becomes less precious because she has then perfected that.
I've done a better one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on, y'all. That's the way you do it. You know what it is. Oh, I love this one so much. Today.
Yeah, see, Mouse
But
said,
tomorrow, not so much.
she said, definitely sounds like she's looking forward to the fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to make her be fun.
I might have to.
I'll tincture her up.
I might have to bypass the tincture and just go for the Everclear.
Captain Morgan.
Okay. Now, look at that. I want you to notice what I was doing while Mariah was...
That's right. Place an order, get your prints.
There you go. And you don't have to order a whole bunch. But if you do, when you order, is there a place to make comments in your ordering form?
So whenever you place the order, at some point there is like, would you like to leave a note for the seller? And so just, people leave some lovely things there sometimes, and I read it, and I try to put a little heart on it whenever I, send your order back out to let you know that I did see it.
Well, I don't ever see
appreciate
it.
it.
I don't ever see any of those things. She just hollers up. See, I'm upstairs. She's downstairs. She hollers up and says, I need some pink stuff.
Yeah, so if you have a color preference, let me know.
And we will honor it as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Depending on the day and the baby and
what's available,
and the yada yada boo boo.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that. I think that's a little big. I'd like my...
Well, what's the other one? Because weren't you going to try to make them a set?
What?
The one behind you. What did you use on the one behind you? You were going to have them... Okay, see, that changed.
No, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got this stuff on here. I don't think that I want that on there.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, Kathy.
Now, see, I don't know.
Oh, and Robin has the ones that we sent her hanging up on her inspiration board.
Oh, could you take a
Yes.
picture of that for
Yeah.
us? It's not that we doubt it.
We just want to see it. We want to see what all is inspiring.
Okay, now I don't know. Look at this. What do y'all think?
Oh, here, Lois. Hello, Lois. Is it Lois? Lois. Lois. Yeah. Do you ever use the round plates as a stamp on the rectangular print? Yes.
I have, and I haven't in a long time. I would like to do that again. And I was even thinking about these little things.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do have a new round,
A little bit bigger one.
a little bit bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something cool. Sometimes I forget.
Oh, thank you, Kylie. Yes, that would be very kind of you guys. Any of you popping in here at the end or doing whatever. It's not the end, so don't leave. She's thinking. I don't...
Mariah doesn't like
No.
that. She doesn't love it, she says. She doesn't.
She
hate
heard it in the...
She did it, and then I've got this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, because this is what I want. I want that much around the edge. So I know this is a little wasteful on the gold, and we could sit here and pull that off and, you know, contemplate our navels and do all kinds of things. But I'm just going to pull it off here. I don't care if there's a little bit on there, but I don't want it to be a discernible.
Oh, yes, and Lisa. Lisa's a serious embosser. Serious hecka over there. That's Lisa. She also loves to emboss them.
Yeah, I send them to her with the full intent that they will be.
Mm-hmm.
I send her my brayer offs. Like this one over here. Check this dude out. If I'd quit putting my dead gum wet crap all over the place. Throw that stuff over there. And, yeah. Okay, here we go. Isn't that that's a doozy.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I think I got most of the gold off of there. There's little hints here and there, but I don't think that's going to be a deal breaker. Okay, so what do we want? What do we want, folks? What do we want? Mix some color on the plate?
Yeah. I think you should try to do kind of what you did with the other one, but you're fighting me on that, and I don't. You know.
Oh, you think I should go with yellow?
I do. Or purple. Like, so how you kind of came out with the, you have that highlighted, the purple in the background, and then you put yellow up front. So now you kind of have yellow in the background, so I think maybe a lighter purple up front would be kind of interesting. That's my thoughts. There you go.
I'm processing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying nay.
Yeah.
I'm processing.
Hello, Heather K.
Okay.
That's right.
And I think we're not going to have any more patterns on here, because I think I'm just going to go with the already sort of busy background.
Well, I think what the whole idea is either you're going to want to highlight it or subdue it.
Well, and the thing is I want it to show through.
Right.
So I could use nickel azo gold. I could use the Indian, which has a slight bit of red to it.
See, I think I like that better. I think it's gonna
Pop it a little bit
pop it
more.
a little bit more the other one than the other one.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
And if this isn't enough, we can always go over
The
it.
theme of this month has been going for the gold, so it's transferring over into everything that we do. There's a little bit of gold on everything lately.
Don't linger.
And I can't wait to show my project. I'm pretty darn excited. Ooh, I meant to ask. Okay, here's maybe a hint on my project. But I may do a redo or a second version of it because it's something I'd never done before. And, round one, sometimes you're working out the quirks. I need a scoring board. Please recommend one to me, because there's lots of them, and I want to know a brand and a size that you would recommend. Go in the chat. Or come back and leave it in the comments. That works too. And also remember, because if you leave it in the comments below, it will enter you into the 3,000 subscriber giveaway, we have the big box of stuff. That looks awesome. Now I think it needs like a little fade of purple. Just a little. Maybe at the top or the bottom. Not the full thing.
Yeah, this is what I love about
This is what our night sessions are sometimes like.
Seat gel printers.
But she knows I'm not wrong.
She wants me to speed up on the corner.
There is a lot of shiny shining. What is next month? I don't even remember. Here, let me look at that. So we might be able to tap the brakes on all this shiny business. Ooh, that was interesting. Okay, come on, come back.
Oh, this is what I love about that
There
stuff.
we go.
It dries so quickly. You just don't even.
You
All right,
just don't even know.
You don't even know. Now, all of my stuff over here is super transparent. I don't know. This might just be the ticket.
See, this is the stuff. I'm doing dangerous things, but that's all right. Because I want to look at. I can't remember, like, what the next hop is. Let It Rain will be April. So, you know, bring on the bluesy blues, foggy business, you know, all that stuff.
You know, all that stuff.
All that stuff. That'll be fun. Oh, Brad's excited. He says, this is going to look awesome. I can almost picture it now.
Well, I'm going to try to get off as much as I possibly can because I want it to be super transparent.
Judy says I can have her scoreboard. What kind do you have? Do you like it? Why are you giving it
obviously,
up?
if she's giving it up,
Why are you giving it up, Judy?
she's not too terribly taken with it.
Oh, Marita has one of the Martha Stewart ones. I like it a lot. Does the work, but the bone folder that is included are not good. Well, I have a bone folder. I figured that the little tools are probably pretty
that
flimsy.
wasn't an exact placement, y'all, but
Oh, that's right. In Makers, we have our team non-YouTubers. You can always join in on the fun of the Makers Creative Collab. Oh, spectacular. Well done.
a little off.
Well, that's all right. It's a gel print.
Yeah. If you want everything lined up, go to Walmart.
Or Hallmark. Buy those cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say about earrings. Well, look, that needs a little different than that one on that side.
Oh, Robin, she says the We Are Memory Keeper one, it pulls out and can become larger. Kind of like that idea.
Hey, I put 2 in your
I saw that. He's doing research for me.
thing. Yeah, I did it last night because when I can figure out who murdered whom, I'm pretty well done with it. So, and I did early last night, so
The murder came on early. Or the, you know.
I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about becoming a private detective because I can figure all this stuff out before
I don't
the
know that
end
it
of
works
the show.
that well in real life. Like, you know, it's just the pieces don't fall into place quite as...
Now, come on, y'all. Give me a little love. That's a lovely...
Laura says Score It board is her favorite. I think that might be one that you put in the cart. Or in the
Well,
list.
the one that I thought was pretty cool is it has a triangle that fits into the corner so that if you want to do diagonals.
Oh, well, that's some business.
I know. That's what I thought.
Brad says slap it.
Done.
I think that was probably a little earlier. Oh, Gashty Mouse would like to know which murder series. Yeah, which one are you on this week?
Oh, let me see. What
Is it the French one?
I don't think this one's... I do... I do watch the French one, and it's called Murder in... ... And what is wonderful about this is that they go to all of... There's not always the same people. I mean, they do recycle their people, but...
The actors.
The actors aren't always the same people, and they go to different places all over
Thus
France.
the ...
And it is absolutely wonderful because you get all this geography, these beautiful scenic views.
With a little murder.
With a little murder.
You know. It's a good evening.
That's my idea of a win-win. Now, another one, her last name was E-H-L-E, and I think that is French. There's, you know, It's crazy because you can, after a while, there's
Irene.
Irene?
Yeah. Lisa says she's getting into Irene.
Oh, but there's this really funny French one, and it's this quirky lady who wears funny hats and she braids her hair, and it's
we
red.
like that.
I don't know what the name of this. I'll look these up and I'll write them down and tell you on Thursday, okay, guys?
All right.
I'll write down my 5 favorites.
Darcy says Queens of Mystery has season 2 up on Acorn TV now.
Oh, Queens of Mystery.
There you go. Yeah, stay to the end here, and you're gonna get note up on.
Oh, Acorn. I do have Acorn.
She does. She has them all.
Pretty sure I do. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad you reminded me.
Yes.
Well, look, they look like they're friends. They could be. You could
Yes.
have a duo in your hallway.
Are you willing to release those to the world?
Who wants them?
I don't know. Let us know. Reach out.
I'm not willing to read them right now. I want to look at them a little bit more.
Okay. Well.
Give me a week.
Yeah. True that. Do you want to come over here and sit, or are we just gonna, shut her down?
I'm just gonna because
Is there anything else you needed to pull?
No.
Are you sure? There was a yellow thing that you were gonna put purple on.
Well, I know, but I won't be able to. And it's still kind of sticky.
Okay. Yeah. See, if she braiders on that, it'll mess it up.
And what I may do is I may do the reverse on this, and see, it could be the third in a series here.
I don't know about
that. Are you feeling that with the purple?
What? Maybe. Maybe.
Because this isn't opaque. It's going to cover it up. And see, I even think maybe that might be kind of cool. Nah. It's too yellow. I really like the subtlety of the other things showing through.
Robin, I think they do still sell it, because I saw the Martha Stewart one. And then I saw a Speedball one that I think even has the little triangle thing. But it seems like the triangle thing is a cool deal. So, there you go.
Well, that was... We needed one of those for a long time, and we just... Hey, look, you're smart.
Fran says, great stream. I need to sit and recover a bit. Still shaky. That's what we'll do to you.
Yeah.
Or the tincture.
Tincture.
All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for that one. Probably going to be a short. So, keep an eye out either on Instagram or YouTube for the short. Remember to come back, comment below for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. We have all kinds of stuff. I mean, we have golden paint guides, like the hand-painted color charts. Sorry, they call it a guide, I think. Color chart. We have different paints in there, some Amsterdam paints, and we're going to be doing probably 3 United States giveaway ones and then 1 outside the U.S. So be sure to let me know in your comment that you are outside the U.S. so I can kind of put you over in that separate column. Sorry for that. We do apologize. Just postage is nuts.
Yeah. And if going to Australia, it's questionable if it gets there.
Yeah, no doubt. March Madness starting the 17th. Mark your calendars. We'll be sending out emails and all of the schedule stuff. I will get a schedule thing set over on even probably Facebook. And then we'll have like a full thing. We're not going to bombard you guys with a ton of information or like, ton of emails or anything on that. We just want to send out one. And then that way I'll have it all scheduled out for those streams. And you can click into those. But they will be public except for the Thursday Thoughts. We're going to keep Thursday Thoughts. Even though it is that 3 p.m. time frame, that will be only over on Makers. And then our Sunday will be the same as it is, as it always is. We're going to do that one. There'll be 2 Sundays that it hits, I believe, and 2 Thursdays that we hit. So there you go. That's all the business. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging with us once again. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, do all that business. We'll see you next week or see you Thursday. Bye.
Bye.